5, 4, 3, 2, and we're live here once again at In Your Head Wrestling Radio. I am the internet icon, the pride of the pilgrims, the most honest man in all of podcasting, and many say, ensure, a damn handsome man, Jackie Jones, along with my right-hand man, my audio soulmate, and the enforcer of the Headyverse.
1 inch biceps, the power goat, the boss baby. What do you think about that, Jack?
Sounds good.
Sounds good to you?
You're all powered up.
You got the shiny jacket on tonight.
Yeah,
it's very
I'm wearing
shiny.
this because it's New Year's.
Excellent. A new year, a new us, a new, I don't know.
New in your head.
Yeah, new episode.
Decade. This is actually the first show of the decade.
It is.
People a lot of times will incorrectly say like 2020 is the new decade, but it's not. The new decade is 2021 because the last decade was 2011 to 2020. Just like the first decade ever existed was year 1 to 10.
What is this 20?
2021.
Is this the 21st century? Which century is it?
Well, still the same century, but it's a new decade.
Oh, decades. I'm getting my decades and centuries messed up.
Yeah, Oops. You're like Buck Rogers over there.
Buck Rogers.
So,
I'm just waking up.
Yeah, from hundreds of years. So, Jason felt guilty, I think, last week, so he finally sent me a box.
Yeah.
Okay. Full disclosure, he sent it out, but I just now got it. Got it yesterday.
I did save some of my Frosty for the show this week. I have drank half of it, so we're about right here, and it is nice and cold. So this is my drink for the night. So.
Very nice, very nice. So a couple of things before we're gonna unbox it at some point. My other young boy Dobbs, he sent me stuff that actually got here before Christmas, unlike Slow and Steady Mitten. And I opened it on Facebook, but I'm just going to show you a couple things. And one of the things is this: the best young boy ever T-shirt, and that's actually a picture of me and Dobbs in London.
Oh my goodness! So that's Dobbs.
That was yeah. Now he computer animated. He put some animation stuff over this, so you can't quite make it out perfectly. But that's me and Dobbs. That was in London. He's wearing a Sting shirt. It's very nice. That was a very thoughtful gift. I was gonna wear it, but I think I'm gonna keep it pristine. And also he sent a bunch of stuff. He sent some hard candies and coffees and stuff. He also sent me a silly sausage.
Excellent. Now Jason said this is flat soda.
Come on, play with me. Poke me. Poke me. Poke me. Poke me. Poke me. Poke me.
Yeah, he likes getting poked.
Poke me.
Oh, he comes apart.
Poke me. Dip me.
Huh.
Hello. Dip me.
That's dip.
Dip him.
Dip me. Dip me.
He's supposed to say like 10 different things.
Dip me.
We just keep saying the same thing.
He just like saying that now.
Dip me. Stretch me. Stretch me. Dip me.
Anyway, there is the silly sausage.
Hello.
We're going to keep him up here for tonight.
Come on. Play with me.
Hopefully he shuts up. I mean, that's cool.
Jason.
This was a gift from Annabelle. She years ago, she crafted this of me.
Oh, excellent. Is that like you're wondering what you're doing?
Whoa.
Like you're going like kind of like that.
Yeah, scratching my head, knocking all my stuff down.
Oh.
Fucking bitch. That wasn't to anybody. That was to the stuff on.
I don't even know who you're calling bitch right now.
Yeah, they're just dropping stuff.
Do you catch yourself just saying that for no reason whatsoever?
Yeah,
Just,
of course.
Yeah.
Some bitches. Oh, well, there's a little He-Man guy goes on top of the Skeletor. He fell off.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, he's around. He's around. We'll find him later. But anyway, we're not here just to talk foolishness. We're here to open this box. Should I open it now?
Sure, let's get into it.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
All right. Knife. So we'll show off the box. All right. It says inyourheadonline.com up here. I'm very concerned about these air holes over the box.
It has air holes?
Is there something alive in here? Now, this was delayed like 12 days. So if it was alive, am I going to have a dead animal in here?
You might have some buddy for the rabbit. You can just throw it over beside of it.
Have yourself a very... Does that say heavy?
A very
happy.
Christmas.
So weird to pee there. This is my address. I don't give a fuck. WithoutYourHead.com. Mass. Because I'm so massive. Oh, Massachusetts. Number one young boy. He's feuding with the best young boy ever. Xmas over here.
Mm-hmm.
Merry Christmas here. So he's got dueling Xmas and Christmas. Now, it says here that there's 5 gifts to unbox as Jackie Jones. There's a gift for Troy, my brother, and there's also a secret Satan gift, which is interesting because I've been saying for months no secret Satan this year. But that's fine. It's a good man, Jason Minton. But so we'll say that for next year, I guess. All right. Jason is a good man. Thank you for sending this. I have a lot of room here. I don't want to knock more stuff over.
Jason says there was no air holes when it was sent. So apparently the air holes were added afterwards.
Weird. I don't know what's going on here. A real man for you. What the hell is going on over here?
A real man.
Are there going to be ding dongs and stuff in this too, Incher?
Maybe. Who knows?
Here.
I have banned Jason Minton from sending me packages. I said no more packages, Jason.
Isn't that more of a punishment to you?
In a way, but in a way not. And by the way, I did hang up the Mothman up here. Let's see. You can't hardly see
it. I see it
on the camera.
I like it.
I did. Let's see if I can adjust the camera.
A real man for you, Becky Lynch. Now, interesting, because both my young boys sent me butt wipes. Well, these are just wet wipes. The one that Dobbs sent me, they actually specifically are made for your butthole.
Yeah, you can flush them.
And then you flush them, right?
Yeah. You know the ones that are made for your butthole if they're flushable.
Right.
Yes, if they're not flushable, they are not made for your butthole.
Yeah, you don't want to just wipe your butt and throw it in the street. I don't know why you drop your trousers, but whatever. I put a Post-it note on this in case you can't see it. I assume it's John Cena. Kind of looks like Incher.
You think that looks like me?
That looks like you. That looks more like you than John Cena. I'm going to keep this, and it's going to be my Power Goat butt wipes. They're wet ones. Power Goat wet ones.
Well, I'm honored. Thank you, sir.
You are welcome. Are these numbered?
Mine was numbered.
Where are they numbered?
It said that there was a note. I never did see a note. Where did you put your note, Jason? That's what I'm wondering.
Let's see a number on that one.
Mine was numbered.
This is number 4. So we'll
Number
wait.
4.
This one's kind of ripped, but don't see a number on that one either. This is number 1, so we'll start with it. It's a very little box, but a lot of times, what the old saying is, big things come in small packages.
It's true. Jason says there was no note in mine, so.
He says what?
Jason says there was no note in mine, so I didn't see one. I thought it said somewhere.
Is there a note in mine? By the way, my mom really loved the card that Jason sent as well. I got them the same day. He sent her a very nice card.
Oh, excellent.
Said that she raised 2 great guys and that he thanked her for being part of the extended family. It's very nice.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
He's got one up on Dobbs on that one, I would say. He's getting in with the mom.
True. All right. So what do you have here? Exotica Kopi Luwaks. I think this is the shit coffee. Yeah, this is the coffee, insure. This is real. I'm not making this up. These like weasels, these animals, they feed the coffee beans to them. They shit it out, and then they go and they take the beans out of the shit.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be like the greatest coffee you've ever eaten. I'm not even joking. This is true. Yeah, ever drank.
Yeah.
Should I eat the animal shit coffee? Should I make a cup of this? Brewing instructions.
I mean, I guess it won't kill you, but I mean, I'm not going to advise you to do so.
Placed around 10 grams of Exotica Kopi Luwak ground coffee into a French press. I have a French press. I am curious. I gotta at least smell it,
Andrew. So you're opening it right now?
Yeah, we got how live smell. I need a trash can down here. Christ.
Yeah.
I already smell something strange.
Is it open? Or you just has the seal?
I mean, as soon as I took the plastic off, I could smell something.
Ugh.
And it's still in here. I could smell it through there.
So, like, is there
smells
individual packets?
It's just one packet.
Just the one packet.
I make one cup. It kind of smells like dark chocolate, but not like a pleasant dark chocolate. I guess like a shit-filled. It doesn't really smell like shit, but it doesn't really smell appetizing.
What would possess somebody to be like, I know how to make coffee better?
Yeah, who invented this? Who like they were seeing turds. Like, okay, let's say maybe they keep them like pets. Like, so if you were going through like your litter box, and I had cats too, like, and I saw like, oh look, you know, little Steven ate some of my coffee and it shit right out of him.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'll pick this out of the shit, grind it up, pour boiling water on it, let it sit for a while, and then drink it. Who the fuck did that?
Beats me. I don't think that's a very good idea, though.
Shit coffee. I don't know if I'll try. I'll probably try it. Let's see. That's number 4.
The grape soda is pretty good, though.
This is not. Oh, this is number 2. I did not see the number 2. Thank you, Jason, though. That's something I would never bought for myself. This is very exciting because this is one of the only few I do not have of the masters of the WWE Universe. This is a great gift. Thank you, Jason, very much. Jake the Snake Roberts. That's awesome. I've seen this guy. See, I have not seen him in person because I've looked, but you can actually like he's got a fake face on. You take it off, he's a legit snake man.
That worries me. I think you're going to have reptilian theories going out there now about Jake Roberts.
Let me tell you something, Power Goat. I love it. Thank you, Jason. You're a good man. Good Shit man. Coffee and Jake the Snake. Jake the Snake. I believe this might be another one from another one of my boys.
Is this
another one I don't have?
This number 3?
Only a few that I don't have. And it is one I don't have. Seth Rollins.
Oh.
From the new series. Thank you, Jason.
Cool.
Seth Rollins. What does he
Does he have any special features?
He's got a flaming sword. Put burning sword into hand. Twist into powerful battle positions. He's from the same series as Jake. I don't.
Always kind of figured Rollins would have a flaming sword.
Oh. Yeah, I don't have any of it, so I still need Mr. T. Heroic Pitier of Fools. That name is fucking awesome. The Heroic Pitier of Fools. And I also do not have the Fiend Bray Wyatt, Evil Lord of the Fireflies. They call Jake the Snake the evil purveyor of poison. And Seth Rollins, the slayer of kings and beasts. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Now people are going to start doing that stupid... people finally stopped doing the... that impression, and now everyone's just start doing it
because he's got the movie back up.
Yeah.
If you watched the new one,
yeah, I watched it when it first came out.
Yeah, I did too.
I liked
it pretty well, but
I don't think it's as good as the first one. But I like
it. Not as good as the first one. Well, he had a lot of limitations because everybody knows who he is too.
Yeah, yeah.
I still enjoyed it. A lot of the stuff was staged. So
yeah, it was much more stagey.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, like you said, people already know. This says Jackie Jones, your number one young boy on it. This one even has like ribbons and stuff. Ooh. I sent Jason gifts too, by the way. I sent him a Jason Voorhees tiki mug.
Oh yeah.
And a bunch of Cape Cod stuff. Also, yeah, he's saying Jack had a $60 ring, the Masters Universe ring, but then I went and bought it. Well, I didn't know that he also bought it, or else I wouldn't have bought it.
That is a bad thing about that, because it's like you want to buy things that people like, but that person can go and buy something.
We both did the same thing. We both pre-ordered it.
Yeah.
We have penis gummies, fruit flavored penis shaped gummies. I'm a big fan of gummies.
Mm-hmm.
Are these like are these ones that can? I haven't had any of that inch in months because I can't get it where I am.
Yeah.
The
banned in Massachusetts.
Oh no. It's legal in Massachusetts. It's all completely, but I don't have any. I only have medical near me. I don't have a medical card, so I used to get it in Brookline, and I haven't been up there since February.
Oh, I see.
They're talking about opening one near me though.
I'm sure it'll happen.
So here we go. We got little weenies, cock and balls.
Mm-hmm.
They're I think that's life size to mitten.
Oh Lord.
It's a little salad tossing. Well, not salad tossing.
No, that's not that at all.
Yeah, Jack. They're not on these. That's teabagging, ain't sure. Well, it's an educational show.
Mm-hmm. Oh Lord. Oh no.
Good. I haven't had gummies for a while. Even just ones that don't have weed in them. Good. Good and fruity.
What all flavors do they have?
That one's lemon.
Yeah, I kind of figured lemon or... Does it say? Or it's just like, you should know by the color, asshole.
I assume this is going to be cherry.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Handmade gift for the fans out
there. Remind you of the restrooms, the Cape Cod restrooms.
That's a good idea, actually. One more intro.
They're very sizable, though. It seems like you're having trouble finishing them off there.
Yeah, well, I don't really eat sweets anymore. They're good.
Mm-hmm. I think you just want to savor the flavor. What is this? What am I looking at?
Oh. I'm at the glory hole. What?
Don't get paper in there.
Took the head right off.
You really should have waited for Lexar to start doing that. He would have gave you a good facial expression for that.
He would have gave me a good facial.
I don't know if you want to say that. But...
Oh, I can see now. This is 5. It's written in there.
Okay. For 5. 5. 5.
What the fuck? What the fuck is this?
Is it a puppet?
Or completely handcrafted product, original design by Mario. What in the hell? Don't know. I don't have any idea what this is.
It's like a lady holding, like, it looks like it's breaking the baby's leg off or something.
Some crazy woman killing a baby? Thanks.
I think some, like...
Did Jason make this? This is something Jason made, like, in his basement. He's just like, this is like crazy. She's got a little watch.
Creepy, isn't it, in the chat?
Yeah, it's very creepy. I don't know what is it.
Do you want that in your house?
We'll put it up here on the shelf. She's gonna sit right in the Hulkster.
Huh.
Might not be able to see her. I don't know.
No, not right now.
Does that help?
Yeah, that does help. I mean, it would be hard to make it out. Okay. Cool.
I got a whole bunch of these. I need this. I'm going to take down these and then set these up here.
Mm-hmm.
Blue looks pretty good on her.
Yeah. Is this thing haunted or something? Like what's the deal with this doll, Jason? Is it just you seen it and it creeped you out, so you decided to buy it for Jack?
Now the other one, he had told me that I could open because it was for the Secret Satan, which we can't do this year. So I wasn't open them without your head, but I might as well just open here. Because it would be weird me opening them without your head and I'd be the only one opening gifts. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
All right, so
even though you're, but I opened mine last week. So
yeah, but well, that's what I'm saying. We both opened on this.
We both had gifts. This was one of them.
Oh, sweet. Horror movie trivia pursuit. That's awesome. That sounds very fun.
Neato.
Very cool. Let me put this up here.
You can ask me a question if you want.
All right.
It might take you a while to get to the cards.
You think you'll know anything?
I probably know a few. Maybe. Mm-hmm. Horror Trivial Pursuit. That's pretty awesome. But you could play the game one of these days. Would you retain the question and know it? Like if you and kind of be cheating in a way?
Possibly.
Is that like a Ouija looking board or something?
No.
It's just like a box that has the game pieces?
Yeah. Yes. You know how like if something like doesn't have a lot of give, you don't want to force it because you're afraid you're going to break it?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if like
you don't want to like put your all into it. On the doll, Jason says, when I bought it, the cashier did tell me she was glad I was taking it. The other cashiers were creeped out.
Now, this is a very great gift, Jason, but I will have to say this is nothing against him because he got it. But that's a very slim amount of cards. Like, not a lot of playability. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I think you go through those trivia pretty quick.
There's probably 100 there, right? And isn't there... It's been a while, but isn't there a few questions on one card? I can't remember how Trivial Pursuit is.
I kind of think, yeah, because I think there's different categories.
Like you get, like, which category?
You know, geography and stuff, but yeah, I assume there isn't on this. But I don't think they'll have geography, but I need trash bag. All right, we'll just do one card. In The Mummy, 1932, what actor played the title character?
1932?
I know. You want me to say?
Boris Karloff?
Yeah, of course.
Like, I actually have the stamps over there. Like,
yeah, I've got them right here over my shoulder.
And see it, but I thought they meant like just like one of the random actors in the movie other than Boris Karloff.
Well, they're released as Dead Alive. I already know the answer to this. In 1992 in North America, what was the original title for the film?
Brain Dead.
At 7 p.m. on what date does the annual Purge commence in the Purge series?
Oh,
see, I don't know that. I'm going to say 4th of July, but I don't know.
I think it is the 4th of July. I think you're right.
March 21st. So I wouldn't have known that.
Oh.
What is the name? What is the name of the demon tormenting protagonist Christine Brown and Drag Me to Hell? Huh. Another one I don't know the name of the demon. I like that movie though.
I've never seen it, but I'm going to say Floyd.
Lamia.
No, I was wrong.
I think you'd actually like that movie.
Yeah, I've heard it's good.
Is the killer caught at the end of Black Christmas 1974? Huh.
No, I don't think he is.
I don't think so either. No, the killer is never caught. In The Orphanage from 2007, Laura wants to reopen the orphanage to specifically cater to what type of children?
Special needs.
Disabled.
That's kind of the same thing, isn't it?
Man, You're such an ableist.
Big Shavone says Floyd the Demon. I took a guess. I really didn't know.
That'd be pretty awesome.
Floyd.
Well, I mean, he's Captain Howdy in The Exorcist.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually currently reading The Exorcist.
Yeah.
Newsflash, it's really good.
Nobody expected that.
Oh, I know. So a little known book out there, kids, and the movie, The Exorcist. I recommend it. All right. Now we're going to get to wrestling. That was fun. Thank you, Jason. You're a good man.
Andrew says disabled would be like wheelchair children. Special needs would be like autism.
Like, duh!
Don't do that.
You don't do that.
Don't do that, Jack.
What are you thinking?
Don't do that.
It's so bad, Intro. I can't believe you let me do that. That's probably worse than some. Well,
did Trump
worse
do
than
that?
The stuff Tazo says, but it's not.
Your buddy Trump, didn't he do that once?
Yeah, he's my big pal.
He's your boy.
Well, I don't know how you feel, but I say I'm probably the minority of the Headyverse.
I like that he gave us a commercial-free Raw. Always like working that one in.
Just putting this stuff away here.
Okay.
I'll put this up here on the thing, actually.
I drank half of it on my birthday, Jason. I drank the other half on the show.
Oh, it says 600
really
questions, so that's pretty good.
It was cold. 600 questions?
Yeah. I'm just putting this up here for now, Jason, but I'm going to put this in a more prominent space later, but I don't want to mess around too much because it's a couple things. We'll put the poop up here too for now. We'll put them right next to Vincent Price pumpkin spice coffee.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's going to stick.
Excellent.
All right. I think we're good.
Nice selection of gifts for you there, Jack.
Very good man. Just picking up a little bit of junk here.
I can tell. Are you like OCD? You can't just throw it on the floor and just leave
Not
it
if you saw around here. I'm surrounded by garbage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here we go. This is what I was looking for. That's not a plastic bag. Fuck it. All right. Forget it. We'll do it later.
Excellent. But that was nice of Jason to send you the gifts, and I was happy for mine as well.
What's this mean? Jack's been hot dogging since the start of the show. Time to settle it down. What are you supposed to do? Just sit here and be fucking boring fucks?
I think he's saying like you're going out there like Randy Orton and you're hot dogging it.
So he should just be like,
slow it down, slower. Take it easy. If you think you're taking too long, you're not taking enough. Just slow it even down more. Snail's pace. People love it on YouTube. So I've been told.
Man. What is this? Mighty Lexar, get a refill. Refill of what?
Oh,
refill it with urine.
The frosty grape soda. Maybe that's what he's saying.
Ah,
yeah.
Vince Rudo says one day someone will take him down a peg. And happy birthday to the intro. That's really why I'm wearing this. This is your birthday jacket.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for wishing me happy birthday. I am now 40 years old. So.
Holy fuck, you're old, man. I'm gonna exchange you for a new, younger, tighter model.
Well, you're gonna have trouble finding one.
What?
I mean, come on.
I wouldn't do that. Man, I always thought you were like 30.
No, I'm 40 now. Now, when we started the show, I was like 26, I think. I think I was 26.
Yeah, 26 or 25, because I was 29, yeah. I think.
Jeez.
Damn.
Been doing this a long time.
Yeah, we really wasted our lives on this shit.
In a way, yeah.
Wasted a lot of our adult lives.
Wasting away again and in your headland.
Yep.
Looking for my lost.
What if we just blew our heads off? No,
that's not a good idea.
That's not a good way to kick off 2021, ain't sure.
It's like, well, that's the end of season 4. Let's go on to season 5.
Season 5.
We had a fatality on season 4, so.
Man. Why isn't Lexar on the line here?
I don't know. Nobody's calling us this week.
So, so by the way, Incher.
Steven.
I'm just going to say this about wrestling this week. The Brody Lee tribute, that was, I think if you didn't tear up, you're not like human. That was the greatest tribute I've seen in wrestling.
Oh, it was very well done. I mean, they incorporated a lot of stuff, and it wasn't like, they're bashing the guy or anything. It was just a tribute, You could tell that AEW is a company that is ran by professional wrestlers because they really did want to pay a tribute to the man, one of their fallen comrades. So it was nice to see.
I agree. It was very emotional. It was emotional, and the wrestling itself was just fun, I thought, which I think was the best way to go with it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The involvement of his family, I thought, was really nice. The kid was really nice to do for him.
Yeah.
The end in the ring with Tony Khan and the kid and Cody, that was really, really touching. And then the tribute video. And I don't think I've ever seen a guy in wrestling that, like, from both companies, even people that don't normally talk nice about, other wrestlers, like, have just said nothing but great things about him. Like, you don't really see Randy Orton saying, going out on Twitter out of his way to be nice to anybody. And, he went out of his way to say what a good guy he was.
Yeah, for sure. But I was surprised to see on SmackDown that they did have like some armbands for Brody.
Oh, that's good.
And it actually, like, I think Big E had one on that said Brody on it. And there's a couple other wrestlers who had one. So that was pretty neat to see. And I was surprised that they would use like Brody for, like his AEW name. I would think that they would want to say, Luke Harper or something.
And I thought his widow was nice. She put out a thing saying, just asking wrestling fans not to hate on WWE because they gave him a shot. That and he made a lot of money there and had friends there and stuff. So I thought that was nice to do.
Yeah, and there was a lot of people who's still his friend, in that company, and they did give him a splash. The intro with the splash page where they show his name and everything, which, they didn't have to do that. I mean, and, he kind of did leave WWE and he was doing a character that was kind of mocking Vince McMahon in a way. So they say anyways, but I mean, they didn't hold it against him. They just, so that was nice.
I don't want to say anything because like she said, not to, but they did on SmackDown and not on Raw. And there was a lot of, bashing of WWE for not doing too much on Raw. So some of this could have been from that, but I think all of the wrestlers definitely were heartfelt.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. And they, as Lexar said, they didn't retire the championship. They retired that title, the actual belt.
Mm-hmm.
But they're still the championship. They're just going to have a new belt. But I thought that was nice.
The only criticism I saw was from Dan Marati on YouTube. The only thing he said was he wished that the show was more of a classic wrestling show and not just like putting people from other organizations that would normally be fighting with each other together, kind of like Colt Cabana and the Young Bucks being with on the same team.
Yeah, I don't think that even Jim Cornette said that you just can't critique anything they do on this show. I agree with Cornette on this one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
And that was I actually prefer that Colt. I thought Colt was fun in that match.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun.
Yeah, it's kind of a shame that Big Red, are they just calling him Big Red Beard?
They probably don't know what to call him because it's probably a last minute thing.
Yeah. Well, I know like John Cena Sr. on that show, he thought that Eric Rowan was still with WWE and they just let him show up on AEW.
No, he was fired a while ago.
Yeah, that was not the case. Dan tried to correct him, but I don't think John Cena Sr. heard him, or understood. I don't know. But, yeah. Anyways.
Okay.
Anything else you want to say?
No, I was just reading the chat.
Oh, okay. Steven's here with us.
Yes. Headless Critic says tonight on Dark, Brody Lee's son came to the ring and challenged Marco Stunt. As wrestlers separated them, several wrestlers sold for Brody Lee's son.
Mm-hmm.
So that's fun.
AEW Dark.
I'm not. Golgo says, I'm surprised Cornette did not go nuts over Brody's son getting a contact title wrestler selling for him. I'm not. I mean, that would be pretty.
Well, he hit MJF with a cane. I mean.
Yeah, no, he said he's surprised Cornette didn't go crazy over that, but I'm not.
Uh-huh.
I mean, you'd be I really think you'd be just like a shitbag if like you were to criticize them doing something with the man's son when he just died.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, so Bruce Mitchell from the Torch, he went on this big tirade about they have to say it's COVID, and apparently it wasn't. They said it was a non-COVID related lung issue. I don't know why he went. Why would you choose this thing to like start attacking someone? Like when this guy's family just lost him.
Yeah, I don't understand that. The only thing I could, maybe Bruce thinks it's a cover up by AEW. Maybe that because he was wrestling and going out in the public at the time, and I don't know. Maybe he thought that AEW was saying keep it on the down low, that it was COVID, but it wasn't. As far as we know, the family's saying that it was a non-related COVID issue.
And apparently, he didn't even want anyone to know he's sick. That's why, we knew about it for so long.
So, I mean, we have to take it at face value, I believe, and just that's what it was. I mean, I don't see why they would lie, and it did seem like a planned thing to me, because he did drop the belt and then he was off of TV, so
right.
Maybe
because he had just won it. It was really quick. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Cody just lost to him, and then he dropped it. Did he drop it to Darby? He dropped it to Cody, and then Cody dropped it to Darby, right?
Right, because that's why I was confused why he just didn't drop it right to Darby Allin.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But, looking back, like I said, there had to be something going on. He had to,
I would say, yeah.
I'm sure you know to that extent
that he would leave. Yeah.
Because I don't think, he probably wouldn't be able to even do a match if he knew he was that bad,
Mm-hmm.
But
But Bruce Mitchell, he's been released from the Torch.
They fired him.
Yeah. They're not doing business with, and Bruce Mitchell was at the Fan Fest from what I remember, because I seen his picture and I was like, yeah, I do remember seeing that guy around. But, so I don't know.
Get him on the show.
Somebody that we should probably get on the show. He's making their big return to the ring. Our first guest, C.W. Anderson. He retired and he's coming back.
Yeah, that's cool. I was a big fan of him, even though he blocked me on Facebook.
Did he block you on Facebook? Yeah. What for?
I was back when I was, because I'm not a big Benoit fan.
Oh.
There was a few wrestlers who blocked me around that time. Few former guests, actually.
Really?
And,
well, I mean,
one of the pit bulls. Well, the only pit bulls alive.
Who could it be then? Well, I don't know. What was the comment? Was it just the random?
It was about the Hall of Fame, that he shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame because he killed his family.
Well,
and it was also Confederate Currency, who we had on the show. He blocked me. There's a few old wrestlers that were mad at me.
But anymore today, it's like you just can't disagree with somebody. You have to hate the person and then block them from everything in your life. I mean,
and why? I mean, come on. Why do you want to?
Yeah, I don't understand it either. I mean, why would you want Chris Benoit after he's done something so questionable and
not questionable?
Well, just. Oh, there went something. That was the light, I think.
Oh, that was the light. Yeah, I probably don't have it stuck there.
But just so, heinous act that he did in his final days. I mean, I don't think you can do anything worse when you're a human being. I mean, that was very bad stuff.
Yeah.
That light is not staying.
I know. Well, I think...
is there like a sticky on it or something?
Yeah, it's not sticking too good. Well, I can't get a good grip here.
Mm-hmm. You need some Flex Seal on that stuff, Jack. Flex Seal. It can hold in water into a huge tank. I'm sure it could hold that light up on there.
Good.
Yeah. I'm available, Flex Seal people, if you want to hire me.
Seems like it's stuck there pretty good. I don't know.
I can shill your product to anybody.
All right, so we got to find folks here. Get someone's listening to TV.
Yeah,
probably Alexa. Turn down the TV, buddy.
I was watching the Georgia. I was watching the Georgia Republican Democratic elections. So, my bad.
Elections.
Yeah, the runoff.
Yeah, it's for Senate.
Oh, I don't know.
I know you're not interested in that.
No.
Hey, there you go. You don't know nothing about politics. I don't either. I just see who's gonna win. Who are these people?
So what's all I know is buddy? What's going on in the world of wrestling?
Well, you had WWE Legends Night last night.
Oh yeah, did you guys watch it?
I did not.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to watch it, but then I thought, I'm not gonna bother. But I'll watch it eventually because later on in the week. But I know I'm gonna have to sit through another viewing, so why watch it twice? Right. So it's like one viewing's enough for me. So I just if it was like where everybody on the show was going to be watching it, I probably would watch it. But it's just like I'm not going to bother because with the Thunderdome and all that, I'll skip it for now, and I'll be caught up by next week, and then I'll miss the Raw that happened that week. So. Steven's watched it. John the Songman's watched it. Lexar, did you watch it? Vic?
Absolutely, always.
Vic, did you watch Legends Night?
No, I missed Legends Night.
Oh, okay, he missed it. So Vic's with us.
Vic the highlights.
So we're kind of even here. We're like, we got 3 who haven't watched it and 3 who have watched it.
How do you know? Maybe I watched every second of it.
I thought you already had confirmed that you didn't watch it.
Oh, no, I didn't watch it.
Okay, well, I'm sorry.
Jack was watching the season premiere of The Bachelor.
Fuck that shit.
Not really?
I don't know what was I. What was I even doing? I don't know, but I wasn't watching that.
He's just lying. He had it on DVR and he watched it 2 or 3 times by now. It's like The Bachelor. Yes, sir. I love it. So who's he drawing now? Is he drawing me or is he drawing Vic? Who's the victim this week?
That'd be something.
What? You're drawing me, I want to smile. Happy face.
Gotta be Incher, actually. No, I was thinking.
Could be me.
Yeah, it could be you, actually.
Yeah, I think it might be.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry. I can do one back.
So what happened?
The host of the show is just going to be drawing throughout the show.
So what happened? What happened on
Legends Night, WWE Raw?
Mickey James looks smoking hot.
Mickey James looks smoking hot.
Yes.
Debatable. I'll have to get
That
back.
guy's name. Angel Garza tried to give her a rose, and Sergeant Slaughter took it from him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. I don't like that.
Oh, what's he doing here?
What else happened on Legends Night on Monday Night Raw?
Well, it was the return of Moondog Rex Jr.
Well, thank you. Am I smiling? What am I doing?
You're smiling a little. Yeah, you're smiling.
I'm kind of doing like
that fake smile you always give me, but
that's not my fake smile, is it?
Kinda, yeah.
Happy 40th birthday. Bah!
Boom.
Thank you, sir.
That's your birthday present for me.
Oh. Excellent. Let's see.
That's worth.
Hey Vic, where's that teddy bear?
Teddy bear.
Where's that teddy? Yeah, give him that teddy bear treatment.
Oh, okay. Give me about 2 minutes.
Teddy bear. What is this? Teddy bear.
Okay, so I got one gripe about this Legends Night. Randy Orton had as you know, he's continuing his beef with the Fiend and trying to find him. So now he's gonna insult the Legends. So he basically did nothing to them except just insult them verbally. But one of them is in the backstage segment. In the backstage segment, it was Randy Orton and Ric Flair and another woman. I don't remember who. I don't know who. And IRS, Erwin R. Shyster. Now, if you have the problem with the
didn't they fire him
or beef with,
yeah, they fired him.
They fired him.
Why does he come back? Why don't he just be like, screw you guys? I don't care if my son.
Because they all kiss ass to hopefully to get a job again.
So Orton didn't attack.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, thank you. Songman, are you jealous? I got a teddy bear singing to me.
Songman is the teddy bear of the Headyverse. He's like a living teddy bear.
Thank you, Vic. Appreciate that. Good suggestion, Lexar.
He did it to my birthday a couple months ago. So
the birthday bear was a proud family tradition in our family for many years. So.
Are you going to do that to Faith when she turns 17 or 18? I'm not sure.
Man, that's Lexar fishing to see how old she is.
Next birthday, she's 18. Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah. Like when she wakes up, you just give her the teddy bear and just like let her play it until she like cracks up and she said, "No, stop that."
For some reason, that was creepier than some of the regular things he said.
Yeah, he was confessing to burning down houses last week, but I think I'm more creeped out tonight.
That was a big hit, Lexar, last week's show with you.
Anthony Oberstar asked me if I burned any houses this week. And I told him no. Thank you, Richard.
Lexar.
You haven't committed any crime since last week, have you? Good man.
Nope.
Good man. Stay on the straight and narrow for 2021.
I'll try.
You just eating ketchup packets over there?
That's just something I need to throw away. And I was just like, so I thought I'd show it to the camera. Ooh.
Bubba Crunch.
Oh.
Buncha
Crunch. Ooh. Yum.
This was a Christmas present from older daughter who knows.
I love Crunch bars. Oh.
Good stuff.
You watch me open the gifts, Lexar? Did you enjoy that?
Yep. Last week.
No,
I think last week's Incher's present from last week was for this week. Is like his chocolate penis and his.
You want what on my penis?
His soda pop.
What was that, Lexar? Oh my goodness!
You got a chocolate.
You're really creeping me out now.
A chocolate.
What?
I'm not creeping you out. It's just fun.
How do you know this? Did you have like a photographic evidence?
No, you got an actual chocolate dick for your present.
What?
I just got little tiny dicks.
I'm not kidding.
So
if I tried to do the popcorn trick, like it would melt from the hot butter.
That'd be bad times if you're an actual chocolate wiener. Sounds all good and all, but like you said, it's just gonna start burning.
Yeah, it's just like I just see a picture of me slumped over on the bed, just kind of like shaking my head, and it's like it probably happens to a lot of guys, but no, it doesn't.
I'm eating a penis right now.
He's got a lot of experience with that.
Mm-hmm. I don't think you're supposed to use as much teeth, but it's good. My third one of the night.
You better calm down there, buddy.
Yeah, so Legends Night. So what's going on? I didn't watch your shit.
So Randy Orton could have really cemented a nice evil heel persona when he could have beaten up Mark Henry, but I guess Mark Henry was legit injured. I was really waiting for Randy, to kind of like trip him up or do something, but he did nothing all night except berate people, which was kind of like,
Songman, did you like Legends Night?
I didn't actually see it.
Well, you didn't miss much.
So they're outnumbered now. We got 4 who haven't seen it.
But I'm just glad.
They send in some more money, I'll eat another penis. Jason wants to know how much money would it take for Intra to bite the head off his chocolate penis on camera.
I don't think the Headyverse can afford it.
$2.
How much?
$2.
No. Oh, is that Canadian?
Yes, Canadian money.
I think I got some of those right here. Yeah. I got all kinds of junk on my desk.
You see that? He's calling your currency junk.
Well, it is only worth about 78 cents.
Yeah, but it used to be worth like less than half.
Heads or tails, Vic?
Heads.
Tails.
It is heads.
Boom! I win again. Yeah! Ha!
Lexar. Heads or tails?
Tails. Tails.
Vince is saying that Steven didn't watch the show right because Goldberg said Drew was disrespecting the legends, not Randy.
What the hell kind of currency is this? There's a head on both sides. There's like the queen, and then there's a moose on the other side. There's no tails?
Well, the moose is the tail.
You got a quarter there?
So you lost and Vic won.
I got a nickel.
There you go.
And I think, what'd you say? You said tails?
Look at Lexar. I think Lexar is his expressions are what the fans think while we're doing the show.
What the hell are we watching? It's supposed to be about wrestling, we swear. But
so yeah, so what happened? So Goldberg, he challenged. What is happening? It's 2021 and Bill Goldberg's out challenging for the title. I thought I stopped watching this, but like then now I'm thinking maybe I went back in time or something. Now think about this. They had Bill Goldberg relatively in his prime and did nothing with him.
Yeah.
Now 20 years later, they're like, man, we really need this guy back. And let's give him a whole bunch of money and put the belt on him.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
why didn't they do this back in 2000?
He did.
Well, the storyline with him and Lesnar was great, and it made sense because of the video game. It actually made a little bit of sense,
and it was the first time back in a long time,
and it was a truly great moment.
And it's two styles, the big giant guys who just do the big power moves. It worked.
But this is stupid.
This is like the third rerun of the same thing.
Well, I thought he was going to be challenging Roman, but I guess they switched it to McIntyre now because he's kind of feuding with him.
I think him and Roman's a better match because you have the battle of the spears, you know?
Are they going to do a winner take all for both, like after the women?
Oh, they're going to combine the belts again, too?
That's what I kind of heard some people saying.
Really? I don't know if they'll do that or not.
Every time they do the brand split, they give up and put them back together.
I don't get it. Yeah. Why do they always keep doing the brand split if they found it like a failure before? You know?
Like Jason said, to keep them from AEW. Honestly, that's probably part of the reason.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. How did Sting fall through the cracks? Was Sting just not returning their calls, or
they probably just didn't think he would do anything because, like, you know, physically he's not supposed to.
That was a cool segment with Darby Allin and Sting kind of coming out and just, yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was great. I'm a huge Darby Allin fan. I didn't know what to think of him the first time I saw him, but he won me over in the very first match, I remember, because at first I was like, who's this guy? And then I was like, well, there's something here. And he's become one of my favorite guys. And he's a guy they're really pushing well. Some, you know, I don't think Miro's pushed well, some guys, but Darby Allin's pushed great. And I really love you listen to fans and this is something they want to see, and it works. It's to me, it's a good use of a legend too.
Why is Miro not being used well? Do you think it's because he's trying to push his own agenda inside of his character?
I don't think in their mind he's not used well. I think in Miro's mind this is good stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe he shouldn't be booking his own stuff.
Maybe somebody should be telling him what to do.
Yeah, because it's not good. I'm a big fan, but I don't get it.
I mean, I've said for years, I don't think that video game storylines, like incorporating that you're a video game player, really works.
No, I don't get
storyline. So and that's like kind of what they're attempting to do right now. And I think they're proving me right.
Yeah, I don't get why this big giant guy, like, what's the appeal of him playing video games? I don't get it.
Yeah.
And you would think if anyone liked it, it would be Incher.
You would think, but
look, there's lots of things I like. I like, chess and stuff, but I don't think like this guy came in and he was like in the chess club and that was his gimmick. Mm-hmm. Like, I'd be like, yes, this is awesome. Like,
that does kind of sound like a money gimmick though, now that you mention it.
Chess master. He could just use, human chess like Larry Zbyszko used to talk about. There's ways you could actually probably incorporate that into the wrestling.
I think there's more ways to incorporate that into professional wrestling.
I think you're probably right.
Games.
Yeah.
Because
you can learn lessons and, to compete through chess. You got thinking moves ahead and everything. Like, I think that would be a good gimmick for like a modern day Nick Bockwinkel if he was coming in today and he was the chess master.
But yeah, I don't think he's trying to push his own channel and get his Twitch over with the wrestling fans, but I think it's hurting his wrestling persona because I'm sitting here thinking I like Miro. I want to see Miro do good in AEW, but that is not what's happening because they're doing this stupid stuff. They've had a few skits that were kind of entertaining, but we've seen him in WWE and the fans want to like cheer for him so much. I mean, why are they bothering with this? Make him into
I don't think
more of a badass character.
Yeah, and the two characters don't have to be the exact same thing. His Twitch character doesn't have to be the same guy it's on TV.
Yeah.
When the New Day were really popular and up, down, they didn't just talk about video games all the time on TV. They talked about goofy stuff, but they were entertaining.
That's a perfect example. I would say, Xavier on Up, Down, Down is more of a conscious human being who's actually discussing things than his New Day character.
Right,
he's a totally different person.
Right.
So I don't know why they just don't do something like that. Just plug it every now and then. You don't have to come out and make your whole bit that you're the greatest video
you wouldn't
game
even
player.
know Paige was into that stuff from her TV character, but apparently she has all these people watching her on.
Well, I think
she doesn't
hers
come out
afterwards, though. I think hers was after her injury, I think.
Yeah, but still, they don't just. The point is, like, if someone likes you on TV, they'll seek you out. They'll seek them out, off TV and see if they like them. I don't. They don't have to be the exact same thing on TV and off TV.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't get why. Do something good with him. I mean, you're paying him the man money.
I think he's been one of the. He could be a breakout star. I think he could be the main. I think you could build a company around the guy.
He's definitely a main eventer for him. I mean, he could be.
I think he's got it all. I think he's got a great look. He's a great in-ring wrestler. He's got tons of charisma. He can be funny and he can be serious.
Do you think there's a stigmatism of like, well, we don't want the guys thinking we're just going to put WWE guys over all the time?
No, because I think I think they think they're doing good with the guy.
Well, you're not.
No, I don't agree.
Yeah, you're not doing good with him, AEW. I'm waiting for like the trigger to get pulled and like he's in this main event picture because I certainly think it can happen, but it's just falling flat so far. And I'm not even so against the Kip Sabian pairing. I know he's not.
Yeah, I'm not big on it.
On the same level, but I think Miro could bring him up if you ask me. But It does seem like a strange pairing, though. But I think it could work. But we'll see.
So what else happened on this Legend show? What did the legendary Alicia Fox do?
Was she on the show?
He was on the show. Yeah.
What? Didn't she get
ask you
fired
something,
because she cost Arn Anderson his job?
Mm-hmm.
He said, "Okay, I know you're a drunk moron, but go ahead and go out and do your match. Let's just try to keep it on the down low." Lost the man's job. And she's back on WWE's Legend Night. Legend Night. Legend Night.
The legendary Alicia Fox.
But it's like, what the hell? If Arn Anderson's going to lose his job because he let this person go out and perform when they showed up under the influence, how's that fair? You know? Has she cleaned herself up? I mean, if she cleaned herself up and it's a comeback story, then that's
still not
good,
a legend.
Okay? Huh?
She's not a legend.
Still not a legend, yes. Not a legend at all. I mean,
just because you were there doesn't mean you're a legend.
I mean, she acted crazy, and like sometimes it was like, okay, let's watch Alicia Fox act crazy, which she was good at, I guess. But
oh yeah, she didn't steal anybody's hat.
Yeah.
Crowns or anything. No.
Where is she one of your all-time favorite legends, Lexar? Alicia Fox?
Although I was there when she won the Divas Championship back in 2010.
Really? Would you try to Lexar?
At a Fatal 4-Way pay-per-view.
You know, if I was at the Fatal 4-Way pay-per-view and Alicia Fox won the belt, and you probably asked me like an hour after the show, I'd be like, what? She did? I'm like, yeah, I think you're right. But Lexar remembers it like 12 years later.
By the way, I was wearing this hat when I talked to Arn Anderson.
I was there.
Mm-hmm. Even if I was there, I don't think I would remember that, Lexar. Alicia Fox winning belt?
Songman,
I don't think I could admit that permanent memory.
Songman's a big Alicia Fox fan.
Songman a big Alicia Fox fan? Oh gosh, here we go with Songman again.
No.
Oh, he's not an Alicia Fox
man.
Fan. But I just don't understand this situation because I wanted to get Stevens on this. This is like the year and a half or so. They did this twice last year.
I have a question. You guys, maybe can you guys like last night AJ Styles beat Elias with the Styles Clash. Now, prior to this, on WWE television, has he won any matches at all using the Styles Clash? I know he's used it in matches.
Yeah, he never wins with it. No.
But he beat Elias with it. And I think it's like the first time ever that he's actually won a match using the Styles Clash in WWE. And I can't recall a single time prior to that match that he won a match using it. And I thought, wow, maybe that would be a change. Maybe he'll start winning matches using his finishing hold, using his.
Yeah, but his finish has been established as the phenomenal forearm.
Yeah.
I actually kind of like when people win matches with a different move because then it it helps, in later matches, like, hey, he won a match with this, maybe this is the end. Mm-hmm. Can lead to better false finishes.
Mm-hmm. And concerning Ric Flair, now maybe about 30 years ago when Ric Flair was styling and profiling with all the young ladies, that was kind of cool. But last night when like Lacey Evans was kind of like coming on to Ric Flair, that just gave me the creeps.
I saw him a few years ago when he was sitting on all the women, legit.
Well, what about Fifi? What the hell?
She was there at the convention, and
what
he
the
was
hell,
still hitting
Fifi?
on the women.
Fifi, don't have some respect for yourself. Don't be letting people. Don't let Ric Flair hit on girls when you're standing right there, Fifi.
With a friend I was with.
Fifi, you need to be a self-respecting female and not stand for that. Say no. No, Flair. I'm your girl now.
You think that's maybe she's into it? Maybe she's wanting, to get in like a Flair sandwich.
Oh my!
Incher's mind's been blown.
just.
Would you be into that though, Incher, watching like 70-year-old Ric Flair getting it on with like a 25-year-old?
I don't know. Maybe if he's like getting calls from what's his name? David. He's like, oh, David Flair is calling me. Woo! Woo! Are you out driving some UPS driving, delivering packages, David? And he's like, woo! Deliver them package, David.
What do you think?
I heard like he was a UPS driver or something.
He could be. Maybe he was that guy that you wanted to fight.
No, he wasn't that.
That would have been awesome.
That was FedEx.
He got out and Crowbar jumped out with him.
I'm like, oh, excuse me. I'll just go on down the road here. I didn't know it was David Flair and Crowbar.
What do you think, Lexar? Would you want to see Ric Flair getting it on with some young women right now? Would you want to see that tape get leaked?
Tell him just to eat one of his cocks right now, Lexar. Just
is Lexar okay?
I think he's okay. Maybe his mind is blown like me too. Like Ric Flair having threesome.
Yeah, but Ric Flair's gonna have something else blown if you gonna get my drift.
If he has his blue pill.
I saw clips of Hulk Hogan's sex tape, but I don't want to see.
That was pretty good.
They're naked.
You see, though, Hogan has more of a wholesome feel to it.
Oh yeah,
it just doesn't seem like it's right that he is in a sex tape with somebody else, and Bubba's in the back recording it, and he's like, oh, he's got a computer and all that. But like Ric Flair. Okay, that seems acceptable. It's like, okay, I've heard so many stories about it.
Would you let me use your room there to have to bang your girlfriend, and you're like, I'm gonna go play pinball while you guys do your business?
What? Okay, you got two things going on there. You're like, bang my girlfriend and then use my room.
Right. Well, that's what happened with Bubba. He let Hogan use.
If you look at these digs right here, man, I mean, I know everybody knows this is where it goes down. You got Gizmo, you've got Mario over there. I mean, this gets everybody in the mood, Mm-hmm. But the answer to that question, Jack, is no.
Yes. No.
No, I will not let you use my room while I go and play pinball.
What if I used the pinball machine while you played with Gizmo?
Like, would you be disturbed though if I was playing pinball and I was really getting into the game? I was like, bing, 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 bing. And I was like, yes, yes. And like when you get done,
would I be mad that you weren't like paying attention to me? Or look at this intro.
Is that how you would feel? Like that I'm not paying attention to you? You would be upset.
Kinda, yeah. I think so. Kind of an egomaniac. So I'll be on. I'm the most honest man podcasting. So yeah, probably.
You like I'm like, but I'm getting the high score here on
fuck that. Look at this intro.
I don't care. Got the high score here. You don't hear that school bell going off? Like,
whoa.
Yeah, they had like school bells in like late 80s pins. Like it was like
I
thought like a school bell.
I thought this was going down some dark territory.
Yeah, Sorcerer has one. It's like like an old school bell. Pretty awesome.
Chi-Town Matt, he bought a arcade game recently.
Did he?
Yeah, I should try to get that picture.
What one did he buy?
Look it up. I forget. Or maybe he said he's gonna get it.
Yeah. Okay. Chi-Town Matt. Now, if you bust out
Chi-Town, he wants us to go to Florida and go to AEW, but I'm not really.
I don't think I want the COVID. I think I'll pass. Let me get my vaccine.
All right. So, any other legends like Hillbilly Jim? I think was on here. Was Frankie and Coco on the show?
Did they give Hillbilly Jim like an hour just to speak what was on his mind?
Opportunity.
You know, there was a few things that I didn't quite get done on the Hall of Fame induction speech. First of all, opportunity. It's just like he just keeps going on and on. It's like, Then Mr. T comes in. He's like, I got one thing to say about my mama.
Monster Bash.
Monster Bash.
Yeah, do you have that one?
Oh, I'm jealous. Is he buying a freaking Monster Bash pinball machine?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
That's for his new man cave.
Oh, I'm jealous. I want a Monster Bash.
Have you ever played it?
Yeah. That's a famous machine.
Looks pretty sweet.
It's got all like the Universal monsters in it. So
I'd play that. He said he set up like a room for me at his place so I can stay there. I bet Chi-Town Mad he'd put me up like Bubba.
Yeah. So he has the Bubba position and you're Hulk Hogan. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly, brother. That works for me, brother.
Here comes Jack. He's strutting in. He's like, got the red, white, and blue running through his veins.
Born and raised in the US of A.
Chris Hemsworth, he's trying to be Hulk Hogan. Looks like he's doing a pretty good job of it. Looks like he's getting pretty buff for his Hulk Hogan role.
Is that what are you trying to compete? Is that why you've been pumping the iron?
What?
What?
I'm trying to get that Von Erich role. Who was it? Was it Chris Von Erich? The young one? Well, the youngest of the Von Erichs. I forget his name.
Is it Mike?
Or Mike Von Erich. That's it. Yeah.
How did Vince? I don't think I even posted this. I was out for sushi today. Vince Russo says Jack is going to eat too much sushi. How do you? Oh, that's a Hogan. I thought he was spying on me because I had sushi tonight with my brother.
Oh, I see. So in the video, Hulk talked about eating too much.
I thought
sushi.
He ate too much a meatball sub.
Was he saying? Oh, well, maybe he is spying on you.
We went. This is so strange. What do you think about this? New place in town, JD's Burgers and Sushi. Isn't that a bizarre combination? They've
JD's Burgers and Sushi.
Yeah, it's burgers and sushi.
That is a weird combination.
It's a very strange. They let me get this. Talk more about the Legends Night because this is the
Vince Russo did say it's from the Hogan video. So
I thought he was eating a meatball sub.
Huh. Yeah, I know. Like, I know you all recapped it for me, and you said like there was a point where he stops and goes, "I'm such a pig. I ate."
Yeah,
I thought sushi or meatball.
I thought it was a meatball sub because I don't think a sushi would make you feel bloated.
Yeah. Hello.
Hi,
like,
how are you?
Hello.
Doing good.
Good.
Jeez. So I don't know. We'll have to get to the bottom of this, but somebody else will have to do this because I refuse to watch it. But
do you refuse to watch it because you're afraid you'd love it and you'd be like, oh man, now what do I do with myself?
Is this the fake smile?
They're all the fake smiles. Here it is.
Is there not a legitimate smile?
No.
Is it just all fake smiles?
You're like Dexter. You're not like.
I don't have human emotions. I just totally I'm a serial killer. That's
yes, exactly. So this was that JD's house roll. Shrimp tempura, avocado, bacon, and cream cheese topped with our certified Angus beef, spicy mayo, unagi sauce, and sweet chili sauce. Sounds good, but I've never heard of a sushi roll that's got beef on it and bacon. Getting kind of crazy. Looks good.
Never go wrong with bacon.
Bacon's good on just about everything. I know I went down to Hardee's because I could cheat on my birthday and just eat whatever I wanted. And I was going over my calories, and I got the Western double bacon or double burger. And it has bacon and onion rings and barbecue sauce. And it was heavenly.
This is the sushi roll I've had.
Heavenly. Wait a minute. Did I got my phone?
It's probably coming in a little
Sushi.
You know, the Von Erichs love sushi.
I like sushi myself.
According to David Manning. He made sure that everybody was aware of that.
I'm a sushi fan, and I haven't been up to Chinatown for a while, so I hadn't had any sushi. So I'm glad that there is a sushi place in town.
But you think it's bizarre, their menu, their lineup.
It's strange, but it was good. It was good after it. Vince Rudo, check the Facebook page. Don't ever doubt me, bitch. What damn.
What are you checking the Facebook page?
I don't know. I guess about the sushi thing. I was thinking for 2021, maybe I'm going to mix it up. Instead of calling people bitch and boy, I need a new word.
Like
their name? Nah, that's probably too vulgar.
How about dweeb? Dweeb is
dweeb. I like dweeb. I like imbecile. Doofus.
That's good word.
Dolt. Hey, goober. That one's got potential, and sure, goober.
That is a candy now, so goobers are good. You like goobers?
You're my little goober.
Well, that's a lot like Gomer, though. It's like,
well, didn't he have a brother named Goober?
Yeah, I think he did, didn't he?
Yeah, well, you've always kind of reminded me of Gomer.
Well, Jack, I'd like to do the show with you, but I got to go down to Mount Pilot. See about
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
You should always do the show with the real voice like that. I think it would. I don't know if I'd be able. I'd just be here laughing the whole time. Do you think I'm very much like Vince McMahon in that way? Not like much like my old cat face.
Is that the kitty on the men?
No, the kitty on the mend is she's upstairs. But
okay, how's she doing?
She's doing good. She ripped her own cast off, so she must be doing better. So
okay, she said she's had enough of that.
The vet said cats are tough, and so she's. This is Bruce.
Oh, hey, Bruce.
Call me Bruce.
Nice.
Bruce.
He always comes down and sleeps with me at night now.
Hey, Bruce.
He's got
meow.
Uh-oh.
Bruce has had enough of your stuff.
Yeah, Bruce has had enough fame, I guess.
You think I'm like Vince McMahon in that we would just sit around and laugh about like Southern accents and hillbillies?
See, let's see if we can get a cat to react to the string whenever. Next person who brings a cat on, I'm going to see if I can play string with them, like several states.
Why do you have that?
Countries away.
Is that something that you just try to catch like stray cats with?
No, my cat comes in here and I'm like, "You want to play string? You want to play string, Lucy?"
My mom saw this Facebook ad and she's like, I don't know if she said for it or she's going to, it's like this magnet you throw into the water and like you can pull out stuff. She's like, I thought you'd like it when you go for your walks. I was like, that does sound pretty awesome.
That would be kind of cool. Like what you pull out of the lake, tell her to do that.
I think it'd be awesome.
Segment for the show. You just throw a freaking magnet in and see what you pull out.
Yeah. That would, I think it sounds awesome.
What if you pull out like Iron Man?
Well, I did think if you pulled out like a watch and it's like stuck to like a decomposing arm or something, that'd be kind of weird.
Well, that would be strange.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know if I can bring this one on the show tonight. It's
I've noticed the water is crystal clear now. Like it's just complete. You can just see through it like it's not like nothing. And my theory is, since everything was shut down all summer, there's no pollution from humans being in the water at the beach and lake. I don't know if that's the reason, but I've noticed it's very clear everywhere. It used to be really dirty down at the duck pond. I don't know.
So the world would be better off without. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, I'm like Hal from 2001.
But there's also like a saying that's quicker than shit through a goose. So it's like gooses shit a lot.
They do
around those lakes.
Oh yeah, they do. Because I walk by a school that's closed now, but and when this summer when the geese are like all through the field, it's just filled with goose shit.
I love that I can say something stupid like that, and then you're like, yes, they do.
That's true though. There's a lot of truth to that. But yeah, that would be a good part of the show. You can. What did Jack pull out of the lake this week?
That would be nice. I think that's a money idea.
Yeah.
Thank your mom for that one.
Yeah. Thank you, Mom. But yeah, I want this thing. It's cool. The only thing I thought, what if it like hooks up to like an old motorcycle or something? Like you just can't pull it out. Does it have like an eject button?
Like a de-energize button?
Yeah.
That'd have to be like a really powerful magnet to like
pull up. Yeah, pull up like an old tank.
What if it starts pulling back, like something's in there, like trying to drag you in,
like the creature from the Black Lagoon? Like,
yeah,
that'd be
or
great.
like Creep Show 2, the raft. Yeah,
it's true.
That'd be bad times.
I walk a lot of desolate places in True.
So I've been told. You sent me a photo the other day of
yeah. Now I like Tyler. Tyler Stevens, a good man, and he likes to post funny pics of me and Incher. But there was one he posted. I'm gonna go grab it. I don't know what this means.
Well, he's in the chat room, so maybe he can tell us what exactly is with this photo.
I see your boy Al Oob's already taken a screen capture of me with a gummy.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Where is the picture now? I'm not seeing it. Huh. Oh, here it is. Let me get it here. Now, what does this mean? So it's me as CM Punk in the desert in Kuwait, and Incher's what? What is that? Is that a goat?
I guess it's a goat. It looks like a goat.
Is it like the island of Dr. Moreau or something? The desert of Dr. Moreau.
That's Kuwait. Looks more like the surface of Mars.
But I know it's Kuwait because it says it on the caption. Not like I saw like, oh yes, that's clearly Al Wafra in Kuwait.
That would have had like a different layer of like weirdness to it if he had it like the Mars rover back there.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah. Just to confuse the hell out of us. Like, I get that I'm the power goat and that I'm a goat, but why are you CM Punk?
Yeah, why am I just wandering in the desert with?
Because you're straight edge. Because you're always saying that you're straight edge.
Well, I am straight edge.
Yeah, so like, is that the tie-in?
I don't get it. I don't know. I like that it's up for interpretation. That's what true art is.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler says Canadian geese would make Incher pull the gun out. I don't. Incher doesn't seem like a guy who would just start killing animals to me.
No, I don't want to kill animals. I'd probably cry my eyes out if I did. Jack was walking the rails, and Incher is the most powerful goat in the bunch. I don't even think the answer makes any sense either.
They're walking the rails in like this desert out in the middle of nowhere.
I don't see any rails out there.
Yeah.
I'm not too complex, he says. Exactly.
That's a long walk from Cape Cod to Kuwait along the train tracks.
Why do we walk to Kuwait? I mean, am I faster than you with my goat body? Because I mean, I got 4 legs.
Maybe I just picked you up.
Yeah, I guess you could have. Yeah. Huh.
Do you think I'm gonna make you into stew later?
Why would you want goat stew? That's not a thing.
Yes, it is. People
hybrid human goat.
Well, maybe to Alex Jones. Yeah, but people eat goat. I've actually not had goat, but people do eat goat.
Vince Rudo says, but Incher is afraid of the rails, so that makes no sense.
It's true. Well, he looked happy, so maybe you're happy to see that I returned from the rails.
Even though I disagree with your means of transportation, I am happy to see you. You see?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're like, oh, you made it back. Yeah. And then I put my hand down, you start licking it.
I got something you can eat, Jack.
Man, so Legends House or Legends Night.
Vince Rudo says goat is the most eaten meat in the world. People eat goat meat.
I keep telling you, yeah, people eat goat meat. You can buy it at one of the, not all the places around me, but one of the supermarkets. So
XR, have you ever had goat meat?
I would eat it. I'd try it. I've just not had it.
No.
Lexar's never had it. Steven, you ever had goat meat? Steven's never had it.
It's really
John,
not like that
Song
rare.
Man, have you ever had goat meat?
Not me, no.
A lot of the Indian restaurants and stuff have goat.
I have never had it, but there are advertisements all the time for fundraiser goat stews.
Yeah, it's not like, I mean, it's one of the more common ones after, beef and chicken.
Fundraiser goat stews.
Yeah.
I'm not giving any money to that.
I would try it.
How about Rice Krispie treats? I might give money for that.
I did see there's a famous church by me that was used in it's on the cover of a Elvis Presley album.
Mm-hmm,
and I pass it almost every day on my walk. But anyway, they're doing every Wednesday a free lunch from 11 to 2. Thought that was very nice. Lunch on them.
That's nice of them.
Yeah. I take pictures and actually plug them a lot because they always have nice banners up about, just nice things.
Maybe you could get your magnet.
It was one that Robbie that made Robbie very mad because they said they were accepting to everybody, and that made him mad for some reason. It was very bizarre. But yeah. What are you saying? I'm sorry, Incher?
Maybe you could get your magnet device and throw it in there and see if you can fetch anything out of the church.
I don't think that would be legal. Stealing the church's gold.
Is throwing a magnet thing in the lake like legal?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I would think so. But you couldn't throw it in someone's house. Because there's laws about finding stuff in the water and stuff you can do that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a metal detector thing. I always wanted metal detectors go down the beach. I think I told you last week I found what I thought was an old peg leg on the beach.
Yeah, you had a picture of that. Yeah.
I actually hid it to go back and get it, but I've not got it before. Tyler says goat is like lamb. I'm a big fan of lamb. It's one of my favorite proteins, but I've not had goat. I would try it.
So Tyler's eating goat?
Yeah, he says most eat in the Middle East. But yeah, because I know like Indian restaurants in Boston have it, and some of the
well, that puts a new because I'm in Kuwait there, and that's my head on a goat. Like, what are you trying to say to us about that, Tyler? What are you making that face for?
Gonna make me some stew. I call it my special power stew. Yeah. It's mighty tasty.
You see, that's pretty hillbilly, folks. You know,
I may or may not have used that same voice in a movie that's coming out.
Okay.
I also licked my lips. I think that's cut out of the movie, though. I'm staring at the girls and I think they cut the creepiness. I think
why they cut that out? They want to make you fun loving. They're going to turn you into Ernest.
The character changed over time because I started to do the character because we all rented a cabin and we lived together for 7 days, and so we filmed that scene the second day, I think, and there was a lot of creepy stuff. But then I started to do the character in the house just for fun. And like it slowly kind of, I didn't want to just be a creep in front of it because it was mostly women. Yeah. And so it slowly turned into just more of a goofy hillbilly than the creepy hillbilly. I've seen a rough cut of the movie. I think cut out the lip licking stuff.
No lip licking.
Yeah, I don't know if that actually works better or not, to be honest. But. I've also got the permission to use the character for cameo and for shorts. So I actually wrote a script, a Backwoods Bob script for short film, so which I might be filming at some point.
Oh, excellent. Backwoods Bob.
Get over big with the people there.
Do you own the rights to the character?
I produced the movies.
So okay,
but I got permission from my fellow producers to that I can use the character.
Did a little piece of you die inside when you're like, I have to ask for permission?
No, there's some caveats to it. I can't, if I use it, I can't reference the movie. But I can use Backwoods Bob, which is cool. I mean, I didn't write the character, but I did ad lib a lot of it and made it because it originally was just one scene in the movie, but and then people liked me goofing around, and so they just kept filming more stuff.
Yeah,
adding it to the movie. It's cool. My friend Michael, he says there's going to be one of two things for when the movie comes out. There's going to be people who say it's the greatest character. Why isn't there more of which there is a lot more Bob in the movie than there originally was. And the other people can say this is so stupid. Why do you have so many Backwoods Bob scenes in this movie?
No.
I agree though. I agree. I think it'll be one of the two.
I would put just about everything that I own that's not going to happen.
You probably, I was just saying you probably get a kick out of it. Actually, you probably won't. Because I don't know if you love the.
It's like, hey, this is like Jack every week on the show, and he's directing it my way. Oh boy,
it's pretty cool though.
I just look down and Lexar looks like he wants to kill us all at the moment. He's just like.
Have you ever seen Backwoods Bob, Lexar? Do you want to see him? I can show you pictures of him. What is Lexar like high tonight or something?
I don't know. Lexar, have you not had your meds tonight or something? You look like you want to murder us all. You're kind of getting that Richard Ramirez look on your face. I think we got the Night Stalker on the line.
Here is Backwoods Bob. It's pretty cool.
Did they have to add the drop of water to it?
No.
That's like a real drop.
Yeah, that was a really great shot. Actually, one of the co-producers, Sophia Cassiola, got that shot.
Oh, okay.
Great hat. Love the hat.
Yeah, you see.
It looks like one of the characters from Smoke. It looks like one of the characters from Smoking and the Bandit movies.
Maybe that could be your spinoff. Like you're Smokey and the Bandit. You're like your very own like travel film.
There's another one. There I am out in I think it's Griffin Park.
It's like Stonehenge or something.
Yeah, no, it looks like the burial ground in Pet Cemetery.
What these here rocks be doing in this spot?
There's some barbed wire I found out in the woods. That's a good one. None of those are actually from the movie. There's just stuff we took pictures of. This is the only BTS. This is a behind the scenes picture of when we were actually filming.
Excellent.
But anyway, there you go.
There's no railroad tracks that you can walk on.
No, but I do. But actually,
that would be the best demise for Backwoods Bob. Is that he gets hit by a train. I ain't scared of no train. You can hear it miles away. Oh Lordy, I'm being hit by a train. I'm being smushed to death by a train. Oops.
Oh man. All right. So anything else about wrestling before we get to the questions? It's a very heavy wrestling episode of the show.
So last week I thought they finally did something right when they had Shayna Baszler destroy Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke, single-handedly beat the crap out of them. Thought finally they're going to do something good with Shayna Baszler. And what happens this week? Dana Brooke, of all people, pins Shayna Baszler clean in the ring. And then Mandy and Dana double team Shayna, and they just screwed it up in 1 week. Oh well.
Yeah, I don't know what Dana Brooke has on them, but they're keeping her around for some reason. But I don't know why. But Backwoods Bob.
There was a Legends night last night. There was a backstage scene with Tori Wilson and Angel Garza, and Angel Garza told Tori.
Hold on. By the way, no, Vince Russo, that is not B-roll footage. B-roll footage is not the same as BTS footage. BTS footage is behind the scenes. That was a still photograph taken on a phone while we were filming. It's completely different than B-roll. But go on, Lexa.
So, anyways, Cardi B was mentioned. So everybody was tagging Cardi B on Twitter, and she tweeted back about it. She I don't know what's going on with WWE, but what's going on with WWE? Why am I being tagged in? So
she said something about you can never fear a white woman or something.
Oh, that's when she was beefing with Lacey Evans, because she chimed in because she told us and now if you come to our business, she also tagged in Nicki Minaj, because Cardi B and Nicki Minaj have real life beef against each other. They do. They hated each other.
Okay.
So yeah,
it's just like East Coast, West Coast thing.
Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, Jack. You know who they are.
They're from New York.
They're from New York. They're singers. I know who they are, but barely. But
Jason said, looking into my ancestry, a great grandfather and uncle were killed by trains. So either Jason comes from a line of alcoholics, or depression and suicide. But either way, I hope that doesn't pass down to Jason.
Jack, that moment when you get hit by a train, are you going to think, holy shit, Intra was right? Or are you just going to think splat?
I probably won't think anything, because it's not going to happen.
You probably won't have time to think.
But if I ever do decide to take myself out by train, I'm going to make sure to write it down. Incher, you weren't right. I did this on purpose. Put it in my pocket.
Yeah.
Or I'll put it on Facebook, man.
I would like to clarify something. When my dad said some people just have to learn the hard way, he said, I hope he did follow it up with, I hope that never happens. Though.
I like they put it that he's got to learn the hard way when he's flattened by the train.
He did say he hopes you don't get flattened by the train.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
But
Vince Rudo said it was a white woman can never put fear on her. Kind of a dumbass thing to say.
Cardi B, that's her.
She
used to watch wrestling during the Attitude Era and of course the Ruthless Aggression era. But she said one day when Eddie Guerrero passed away, she stopped watching completely.
You've heard of WAP
so
before,
I guess
Jack, haven't you?
Whacking off? What?
WAP, the song WAP.
Oh, they do that?
That's Cardi B.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I know that song. No, Lexar, he's probably he's probably getting into that one.
Cardi B is a former stripper too. I learned about that when she was in trouble with the law because she got in a fight in a strip club.
What? She's in trouble with the law.
Yeah,
Didn't she confess in a song that she was drugging patrons and taking their money?
Yeah, that's a true story too. But back when before she was a rapper, she was hustling and as a stripper. So she liked to drug in people to take their money just to spend more money on her. So if I was at the club where if I was at the club where Cardi B worked at, I probably will have a lap dance from her.
Oh yeah. Well, I think that probably cost a bunch of money, Lexar.
It's New York, so I will whap her ass.
Whoa. Is that the song of the year? Wet ass pussy?
It was a pretty big one for this year.
They're taking WAP back from me and Vic's people.
So is this movie based on Cardi B then?
Hustlers.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's
just the plot of this movie.
Oh, is it?
That's a good movie, actually. I saw that at the theater.
Vic, are you related to Bruce Mitchell?
What?
He looks a little like Bruce Mitchell, I think.
Man, what an insult. Bruce Mitchell's not a good looking man.
Yeah, I insult dead wrestlers all the time. So.
No, I thought in some pictures he kind of has a little resemblance to you, just a little. No?
I could see a little bit. He's an ugly version of Vic. Like Vic has an ugly.
It hasn't shown up on Ancestry.com yet.
Okay.
Asking that question.
Okay.
Do they actually have that in Ancestry.com? Like it tells you like how your grandfather died. That's weird.
I mean, you can.
Like I'm 80% German. I'm 10%. A grandfather was run over by a train. That seems strange.
Death certificates, I guess.
It'll tell you what percentage your heritage is, but as they get a bigger base of data, that can change. Because when I first got on there, it said I was 100% Italian.
Right.
But now it's like 90-something%. I'm like 5% something else that made no sense.
My mom was watching some like cold case, not a dramatic show, but like an actual like a.
I just been telling you, wow, Incher, that was cold, and that's coming from Vince Rudo.
He is right though. Bruce Mitchell is quite an ugly man.
I wasn't talking about his looks, but I mean, like their head are kind of shaped the same a little bit. I mean, a little bit. They wear glasses, right?
Well, anyway, they had this like 30-year-old body from a cold murder. Then there was a Jane Doe. They didn't know what it was, and they were trying all these different things. And then they actually sent the DNA from the bones to one of the Ancestry.com kind of places, and they found out who she was and found her family. I mean, she's dead, but at least they find out what happened to her.
Yeah,
it was really crazy, that they did this so long ago.
I've heard
with
that
the body
like
so long
when families of victims, it is better to have like closure.
Oh yeah,
to know, like,
right.
what
Yeah, because
exactly
they probably assumed she died, but it was like 30 years, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
John Brown says, "You're in the shit now, Incher. Can't talk your way out of this one."
It's not as bad as what you said. Come on now.
What? I didn't say anything.
It's not as bad as what you said.
Your jaw should be bigger on my picture. I need a pencil so I could sketch this stuff first before I just ink it in. But what were you saying? What did I say?
I'm not repeating it.
I didn't think I said anything bad.
Yes, you did.
When?
It was about Awesome Kong.
Well, that was like 10 years ago.
Well, he's bringing it up.
He is? Where?
That's what I said to you after you said that.
Oh, man, God, you guys like reference stuff from like decades ago and expect me to just know. I mean, explain a little bit.
Well, you should be honored that they're that
That's pretty awesome. Yeah, I'm a very quotable man. Do you think he has that like a tattoo? He's not quoting me. He's quoting you anyway.
Yeah, he's quoting me, but that's what I said to you after what you said.
Want to be honored? Some assholes quoting Incher. Fuck that bullshit. Get quote fucking Jack.
All right, let me look up Bruce Mitchell.
I'm just teasing.
Take it back.
Oh, he's an ugly man. He's got like pock marks and buck teeth, big schnoz.
Well, that's not a very flattering photo of him.
He's got a bad voice too. I've got a big nose. The more weight I lose, the bigger my nose gets. I noticed.
I would say like the way that Vic's head is shaped is kind of similar to Bruce Mitchell.
I think you should just move on to a different topic. That would be my advice.
Yeah, he was nice to me, and he had the bear sing me happy.
Yeah, and it's your birthday, and sure.
I wasn't saying Bruce was ugly or nothing.
He is though.
I'm not saying Vic's ugly.
I'm not saying Vic's a handsome man.
Yeah.
Bruce Mitchell's a fine gentleman.
I think you've said like several times that he's an ugly man.
He is ugly. And he's a nasty person as a human being. But besides that, I'm sure he's a good dude.
I'm sure you're all good now.
Songman, you got a song for Incher?
I don't know what I've been told. Someone in your head is getting old because he looks still younger than Stone Cold.
Boom!
Damn. Well, thank you, Songman. I am getting old, I guess.
There you go.
Old man Incher. By the way, for people who didn't watch, I think it was a couple weeks ago, this was If They Mated Steven and Lexar. If they mated and had a child, this would be the child. You can look it up on ancestry.com.
Steven,
I do think that's my finest one yet. What?
We make great parents, right, Steven?
Oh yes. Yes.
I bet that was a nice night when the child was consummated there. And when Lexarin goes too far. All right, we're going to get to these questions unless you find folks have any other wrestling to talk about. By the way, real quick though, the Heady ballot is up. We've got a lot of responses. Very good, folks. Send it in. We're going to do the Headies next week. So be prepared. We already got more votes than the last several years. So very happy. Thank you, Headyverse. You're doing your job.
We can still
couple
vote
things.
in, right?
People like Tauzo the Greek. I know you're hilarious putting in like stupid one-line jokes, but they'll not get. The only person who sees them is me. So no one else sees these dumb jokes, and all it does is make it much more time-consuming to get these ballots together. So just refrain from making stupid jokes. Fill it out the best you can. You don't have to fill out everyone. Fill out what you want. Very good. All right, what were you saying, Lexar?
Are you gonna do the headies from here in America? Or are you gonna do it filming from somewhere?
It's a good question.
And are you gonna wear tuxedos?
Oh, I'm gonna dress up. I'm wearing. What do you think about these duds, Lexar?
Pretty cool. Pretty awesome.
Reminds me of something Freddie Blassie would wear.
Well, I'm a human fashion plate.
Michael P.S. Hayes, actually.
Incher's getting excited now.
He wore more solid colors than, you know.
Yeah, this is pretty sweet. My mom actually got me this jacket, Incher.
Did she?
Mm-hmm. You like it?
Is your mom colorblind or?
Oh, she's got fashion sense.
I'm just kidding.
I like it. It's like Roddy.
Come on down. You're on the Headies.
Headies. I think we might have to do it from the States because of the travel bans.
Yeah.
Maybe 2022. I'm the pump. Intro, you got your ballot ready?
Sure. I'll have it ready.
We can still vote in, right? Or that ballot's all.
What was that?
We can still vote in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, try to get them in by Monday, but probably try to get them by Sunday, so I'm all ready for Tuesday. All right, here we go. Question time. Tyler Stevens, which fast food establishment has the nicest bathrooms?
Which fast food establishment has the nicest bathrooms?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say I would say Arby's. Arby's always seemed like a pretty solid bathroom. Like, it's not nasty whenever you go.
Would you eat off the floors?
Well, there's no bathroom. I'm going to eat off the floor. I mean, why I eat here in the dining room? I can eat in the bathroom. But Arby's, I think, for the most part, I've never had a bad experience at an Arby's. I think.
Interesting.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And he also wants to know what is the coolest logo?
The coolest logo.
Would you buy an Arby's logo sex toy? It's thrown out there.
I do like the danger with the triangle, and it has like electrical bolt. I think that's a pretty cool looking logo.
I'm not sure I know that one.
Or the skull and crossbones for like a dangerous area. That's pretty cool.
That's like a logo for a restaurant?
You want logos for restaurants? Okay.
Yeah, I think so. I was like, holy shit, what restaurant has that? Like, you get your fries, it's got skull and crossbones.
Yeah, you don't want that at a restaurant.
Like, holy fuck. Jason says OAB likes Arby's bathrooms because they have the meats.
You know he was going to make that joke about any bathroom, I said, you know. Well, I guess it does go along with their catchphrase.
Yeah, I thought it was a pretty good one.
Yeah, Jason said something funny for once. The Golden Arches. How can you beat that?
McDonald's, it's hard, dude.
Hard to beat the Golden Arches. I do like Burger Kings. Like, I like old school looking Burger King for some reason, but the Golden Arches, baby.
Golgo says, what about Ric Flair turning on his daughter Charlotte? And Charlotte made him cry. This happened on Raw, I guess.
Yeah, we'll have to ask Steven about it.
That sounds terrible. How come they want to make like the old legends cry on the show? That doesn't sound very fun.
Well, it's not hard with Flair, I don't think. I mean,
true.
Yeah, he cries about anything.
Tyler, what Legends match would you put together on Raw of Legends that are alive?
What Legends match? Probably the Legends that are alive. Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair. Woo!
I'd see it.
You know they'd still do it.
I'd watch it.
They'd still do it.
I'd still watch it too.
Yep.
Boom. A thermos on a pole match. Steven Butler. That's our very own Steven right here. He's a good looking man. The statuesque Steven. Are WWE Hall of Famers still ratings draws? If they are advertised for a show, do you go out of your way to tune in and watch them? I do not. But I don't think just saying like Legends Night and like just announcing like 50 legends is really any way to draw people. I think like honestly, if you just like announce like Ric Flair and Hogan were on the show, I think you'd be better off than saying like, you know, hit them and Alicia Fox and Tatanka and the Boogeyman.
Mm-hmm. Job says in the chat room, Enter brings a whole new meaning to Dave's Juicy Double.
Whoa. What does that mean?
I guess referring to the bathroom situation.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Is that what you call your butt cheeks?
When I blew up the Wendy's, you know, the commode in the bathroom. You got to like spell it out nowadays because they'll think I'm some terrorist or something. You have to confess to every little bit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's a running theme here on the show. Confess to some of your crimes.
Mm-hmm.
So interesting.
Well, that was no
What
crime,
was your
though.
most heinous crime you've ever committed?
Most heinous crime I ever committed? Probably the cable box. Did you get a load of this, Lexar? You know, you think you've done some crimes? Let me tell you, I had a cable descrambling box.
Yeah, but Lexar like pushed someone into a flaming building.
I think owning an illegal cable box is more severe than lighting a person's house on fire.
Agreed. You should go to prison.
Yeah, you could spend plenty of years in prison for that one. I had a friend that his parents had an illegal cable box, and he watches all the wrestling pay-per-views and boxing pay-per-views, even porn on the illegal cable box.
Even porn?
What?
Man.
Oh my goodness.
Ninja wore both hands out on his.
No, really?
What?
Vince Rudo says Jack's biggest crime was stealing Intra's heart. See, Vince Rudo's a nice guy. He's a sweetheart. Romantic. Happy birthday, Intra.
Oh, thank you.
This is by Dobbs Dean Maya. What's the difference between a hillbilly and a redneck?
I think hillbillies are just kind of that's who they are because that's where they're from. A redneck is more like kind of hateful in a way. I mean, not saying that hillbillies can't be hateful.
Right. But hillbillies like, yeah.
Yeah, I would say
redneck's like,
I guess so. Yeah.
But I know Joe Bob, Joe Bob Briggs? He does a whole thing about this, like in his one-man show, the differences.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler Stevens. Who would you book for an In Your Head Legends show? Wrestlers and callers. Terry Funk.
Yeah, most definitely.
Some of them are no longer with us, unfortunately.
Jobber Jobber to the Stars.
Good one. Extreme Falls 43.
Mm-hmm.
William Morey.
Who?
William Morey.
William Morey. I like that. Shout out to William Morey. Bound for glory.
You can't play that song anymore.
I can play whatever I want.
Yeah, but you get kicked out of YouTube though.
I'll just sing an a cappella
without the song in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Just like you did a couple of seconds ago.
Exactly. Who needs music when you have this voice? The voice of a god, and sure. Anime Angel.
It's been a while since I've heard that name. Let's see. Jimmy Jam's dad.
He's a legend.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Man, that's gonna make me tear up. The
Wildcat
Flea.
Chris Harris.
Hot damn, there'd be no sucking dick in his house.
And Jesse Neal.
Goosey says Wacky.
Oh yeah,
good one.
William Walkie. That's your son.
He is. How about is Chuck still around, or is he like locked up?
No,
he was fucking nuts. But good guy though, good guy.
Job says Big Reddish.
He's another guy who blocked me on Facebook. Big
Anthony Uberstar. He says Casino Man.
I heard this was a few years ago, but somebody had contacted the show to plug like a Godzilla convention, and then some other like one of the like it was a big long story, but they're like one of the not co-founders, one of the people helping put it together was they said the person's name and they said you might remember him as Casino Man. And I was like, oh yeah, I remember him.
Yeah.
Who was the guy who stopped on the cheeseburgers? That was
Ryan James.
Ryan James, yeah. What happened to him?
Oh.
He was pretty awesome.
He was like one of the people who started out a show to feud with us, and then he came around to just
then he just became our bitch.
No, don't say it like that.
John Brown. That was the other one. The phenomenal CJ Styles. I know Titan, when we started doing the video show, he commented on some of the shows. That was cool. The Dark Prince.
Mm-hmm.
Toast Hogan.
Toast Hogan. That was Ryan James.
And Goosey says, Chuck Walker, I haven't talked to him since he threatened to shoot me for co-hosting a podcast with Wacky. Hot name. And Gogo says, for the Intra's ultimate legend, the Cuban Assassin.
Good times there.
He's a good man. That was a good one though. Thanks, Tyler. Vic Schiavone. Give me one reason why I should even care about a Goldberg McIntyre match, let alone watch it. Are you pumped for this intro, the return of Goldberg versus Drew McIntyre?
Not really. No.
I would have been years ago, but at this point, like, I don't know, especially after that debacle with Undertaker, like.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I was always a Goldberg fan, but at this point in time, I don't know.
Well, I do think he'd probably be able to work a better match with McIntyre than Undertaker, just because McIntyre's,
Do you want to see Goldberg without a crowd though? Like, I think
that's kind of rough.
Most of the appeal is, the crowd chanting stuff.
Like, they can pipe in the crowd noise, but
but it feels so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Should Goldberg go on another undefeated streak? Yes. Think you should go undefeated till WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like when Goldberg knocks himself silly before a match? Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
It's pretty awesome.
Have you ever done that for in your head intro? Just start banging your head against the wall like, yeah, gonna get pumped. It's in your head time. And then just like give yourself a concussion.
No.
You got to start doing that.
You think I had to have a better performance?
It's in your head. Yeah.
No.
Hey, no, okay, Jack. Now go out to your car and punch your fist through the glass of the window.
I'm gonna have to leave the show. Put my fist right through Inch's chest and pull out his heart. See it pump in my hands. Boom, 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 boom. I'd look at him. I'd look into your eyes as I eat your own heart.
What's with this hatred? My goodness.
It's not hatred. It's just showing you who's boss.
Oh.
But you're a good man.
Oh, well, thank you.
Happy birthday.
Thank you again.
Tyler Stevens. Besides Doink, who is the silliest wrestler and why? I disagree besides Doink. I think Doink was a great character. Honestly, that's not being facetious. I thought the original Doink was a great character. I was a big fan. But the silliest, I mean, maybe something like the Yeti.
Bastion Booger.
Yeah, it's not a great one.
Mcintyre. Oh, Giant Gonzalez. Yeah, that was a pretty dumb gimmick.
Let's see. Oh, by the way, John Brown suggested Mark Henry Jr. on Legends Night and Golgo 13. How can you top Batista's daughter?
Get it done.
Bombshell Comics, Jack and crew. Wouldn't it be interesting if we televised all the wrestlers wrestling in the USA as designated to a territory based on where they lived? That would be interesting.
That'd be cool. Be a way to get things going.
Do you think Batista ever forgave his daughter? I hope so.
I would say so. Hopefully.
Let's get her back on. See.
Get a follow-up.
Anastasio Theodosiadius wants to know, have you guys seen any Zicky Dice matches or promos?
No.
I have not. I just know Jason's like infatuated with this guy. But Jason also thinks Big Swole is good, so I don't know. I don't know about him. I think he ate some paint chips or something. Tazo, best thing on Impact.
Best thing on Impact, Johnny Swinger.
Don Callis.
When he's on.
He's on the show I watched. Does Incher have room in his heart for hate and God?
Do I have room in my heart for hate and God?
Yeah. This is a Vince Russo. Vince Russo recently went on Twitter and said that you either have room in your heart for hate or God. You can't have both. Which funny to me, because this is a guy who devotes his a big portion of his life to doing a radio show or a podcast show called Castrating the Marks, which is just focused on, hating all their dirt sheet guys and all the journalists and wrestling fans. And he's a guy like, you can't hate anybody. I mean, come on, man.
Castrating the Marks.
Doesn't that make you a huge mark to even do that show to begin with? Like you just sat there for hours a week playing clips of all the other shows and saying what losers they are. You're like, we listened to 40 hours of a podcast. Look at these losers, and we edited them down to this. I mean, come on.
Have we ever been featured on castrating the
Not
marks?
that I know of.
Have we been castrated?
Well, not that I know of. I know Disco Inferno has mentioned us in a positive light, so that's very good.
Excellent.
A couple times that I know of, maybe more. How is it true that Incher prefers Ghostbusters 2 over the original?
No, not necessarily. I don't hate Ghostbusters 2, but I like the original better.
My friend and co-host Trista Robinson is a big fan of Ghostbusters 2.
I like Ghostbusters 2, but it's not a better movie than the first.
Right. Nikki Callahan. It just came up again. Are you playing music?
Oh.
Set up professional audio.
They're keeping their eye on you.
Man, it knows that this voice is just, it's like an angel. Can Lexar and everyone stay in line and answer these questions? There's only 10 questions. Only 10.
Okay. But before I do, I want to ask another one.
Okay.
Are you excited for the new season of Straight Up Steve Austin?
Nope.
No, I didn't really watch it before. I've seen little bits of it, like from. Well, actually, I did watch a few episodes of the first season. He just gets a celebrity and then just like does outrageous stuff with them. I didn't think it was a very good show, really.
Are you excited for it?
Well, there's some stars that Steve Austin hangs out with that I'm interested in watching. Ice-T, Joe McHale, and Charlotte Flair. So
yeah.
So those episodes I'll be watching. Oh, and Brett Favre too. So
what's he gonna do with Charlotte? Bang Andrade?
Maybe so.
They can put that on network TV.
I don't know what's the language barrier between Charlotte Flair and Andrade. Like
they speak the international language of love.
Yeah, I know that, but besides that,
she probably knows a few words. Maybe he knows a few words. I don't
Make
know.
me a sandwich.
There you
go. Get me autograph of your dad. I don't know.
If you were going out with Charlotte Flair, Jack, would you request an autograph of her father?
No. Thoughts on the rumors? I don't know. I guess it's AEW. Thoughts on the rumors AEW will be taping away from Jacksonville in February.
That'd be good.
Yeah. I mean, eventually things will. That might be a little too soon, but I mean, we'll see. Who knows? I mean, that's really only next month, so I think that's probably too soon, but maybe later in the year.
I like that they're following the guidelines that are set where they keep people separated and stuff. At least some fans get into the building,
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. It's a much better feel.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen Disco Inferno's comments, Brody Lee passing away, and your thoughts on them? I haven't, honestly.
No, I'm not too familiar with what he said.
Who did you prefer, the Shield or the Wyatts? The Shield.
I'd probably say, yeah, the Shield had better matches, I would say for sure.
I actually like the Wyatts too, don't get me wrong, but I don't know. The Shield during that period, I think, were really the highlight of wrestling.
Yeah.
Who would you mark out for if they made a surprise Royal Rumble entrance?
Carlito.
Really?
Wasn't he on the show last night?
He is a legend.
I just think it's a guy that's like around and he could actually do something.
So you'd be like marking it. Be like, yeah! You'd be grabbing apples and spitting them at your mom.
Yeah.
You're not cool now, Mom. I like that though. I'd be in for his return to wrestling. I mean, MVP came back. You thought it was a one-time thing, and now he's like a main guy on the show every week.
Mm-hmm. He's in one of the biggest factions on the show.
Yeah,
the Hurt Business.
And business is good. I like to see Scotty Too Hotty come back.
Banging it, banging it, banging it, banging it. Woo!
He could start a team with Otis. And they could do the worm and the worm.
The double worm.
The double worm. What about poor Tucky, your boy Tucky? Is he just gone?
Yeah. I don't think the future's very bright for his career in WWE. I'm afraid.
Or anywhere probably.
Yeah, I kind of feel bad for the guy. I mean,
too.
But I knew that was death whenever they broke him away from him.
Where will Marty Squirrel end up now that he's left Ring of Honor? I don't foresee anyone picking him up anytime soon, unfortunately. I mean, I'm a fan. I hate to say it. I'm a fan of him as a wrestler. I don't really know, honestly, all the details of what happened. No. He slept with a 16-year-old in England, but that's age of consent there. From what I also read, though, there was something about that he got her drunk beforehand, so that would add a totally different element to it. But
I thought there might have been beef with the Young Bucks or something, but I didn't know about all this.
Yeah, that's why they stopped using him, and then they parted ways.
Oh, I see.
But age-wise, it's legal there. So
yeah, it is legal there. So it's like,
but if you got her drunk beforehand, it's a lot different.
Yeah, wouldn't that be like?
I don't know the real. I don't know.
Speculation,
sure,
all alleged.
I mean, he admits having sex with her, but it's also legal there. So, who's gonna win, Goldberg or Drew McIntyre? I would assume Drew McIntyre, but I don't know.
I could see Goldberg beating him. It's not what I want to see, but I think it's very possible.
Who do you think will beat the Young Bucks eventually to win the tag titles? I think FTR will win them back, and then they continue the feud.
Yeah, be good.
Are you going to watch the TNA pay-per-view Hard to Kill? Does Kenny Omega's appearing on it? No. But I hope it does well.
Hard to Kill.
Isn't that old Steven Seagal movie?
Yep. Hard to Kill.
Joel Deaton. Yeah, I like Joel Deaton. Let's see. Who's one person you'd like to push this new year? Miro in a new direction.
That's a good answer.
And Lexar. Give him, you could put the rocket on Lexar's ass. No spoilers, but currently Lexar is doing very well in the Headies, I have to say. These things could change.
I'm going to say Wardlow.
He's going to stop the steal out on Twitter. Wardlow. I'm a big fan of Wardlow. I personally like him better than Brian Cage. I think he carries himself better. What was that?
I think Steven just fell asleep again.
Probably. Hope he did.
Steven, wake up. Yeah.
Rockabye Steven in the treetop. When the wind blows, the Steven will rock. When the bow breaks, the cradle will fall. And down will come Steven, cradle and all. It's kind of a creepy song to sing to a kid. Like he's falling out of a tree. Are you looking forward to AEW New Year's Smash?
Yeah.
Yep. And finally, from your boy, he says, "Happy birthday, OIB."
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that, Nikhil. Thank you.
I think it's time for a penis.
Slurp it.
What?
Slurp it. Yeah, there you go.
I think I'd rather have some of the crunch that Vic has. Bunches of crunch. Yeah. That looks like a better snack to me.
A lot of sugar, like this.
There's a lot of sugar in this.
Are you getting a sugar high at the moment?
Kind of. I don't have a coffee here, and I'm getting kind of punchy. Al was the reason Incher was feeling so sad a couple weeks ago because his character was cut out of Cobra Kai season 3.
Well, the thing is, they haven't really mentioned that guy so much. Like, he's just not on the show. Like, my feelings is they that he's not on the show because he was like fighting. Well, I don't want to ruin it for anybody, but he was like fighting kids at a school. But so it's like that's not very legal. So, but I wouldn't have known that a few weeks ago because the show didn't debut until the 1st.
I've never seen it.
It's silly in parts, but I enjoy it for the most part.
My buddy Chef George loves it.
It's pretty good. I mean, there are hokey moments on the show. I don't deny that, but I do enjoy it for the most part.
Laquan Vanderpool Higgins. Why don't the Young Bucks ever sell for anyone? I really think that's just quoting. That's like a Jim Cornette puppet line because I don't really. That's something I don't even understand because I've never watched a match where they don't sell for people. Tyler, who sold the best and who no sold the best? That's an interesting way to put it because no selling, doesn't mean you just stand there and, and don't do nothing. It means like, your character's supposed to be like badass. And I would say LOD actually in their prime, Road Warriors did the best no selling. Best seller is probably Ricky Morton or Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'll give Dolph Ziggler some credit. He's a pretty good seller, but I think he
it's a little like
he does it too much for him, where he looks like he's helpless.
I also think it's a little too comical. Same thing with Kurt Hennig. Even though I love Kurt Hennig, but some of the stuff would be a little comical. Tyler, what other John Candy movies does Intra love besides Spaceballs?
What other John Candy movies do I like besides Spaceballs? I like
Planes,
The
Trains,
Great
and
Outdoors.
Automobiles.
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Uncle Buck.
Uncle Buck's a good one. What's another John Candy movie? He's in Vacation, but I wouldn't really consider that a John Candy movie.
No.
Yeah, he was in a lot of great movies where he was a supporting character.
Stripes.
Yeah.
He was in that. Yeah, he was Ox in that.
Flash, he was really funny, I thought.
Splash, yeah. Oh, Brewster's Millions.
Oh yeah.
I remember there's like a Saturday morning cartoon show dedicated to John Candy, Camp Candy.
I think I remember that. Yeah. I haven't thought about that in years, Lexar, but now that you bring it up, I do remember that. Yeah.
I still remember the theme.
The theme?
Yeah, the moonlights, the string lights.
I'm sure it's on.
But I forgot all the lyrics, but I'm sure it's on YouTube.
Do you remember that there was a Police Academy cartoon?
No.
Yeah, there was. That's something I think a lot of people's forgot about. But
there's a Ghostbusters cartoon and Adam's Family.
Yeah, I remember those.
Yeah, there was a Flintstones cartoon before the movie.
Yeah, and I remember that too. Also Jetsons. Don't forget the Jetsons.
Well, they had to call it the real Ghostbusters because there was a Ghostbusters before.
Yeah, that had nothing to do with the movie.
Yeah. It was so.
Laquan Vanderpool Higgins. Why wrestling keeps making drunk sad gimmicks like Hangman instead of kick-ass beer drinking like Steve Austin and the Sandman? Well, I don't know if they keep doing it. It's the only one I could really remember that like it. I wouldn't say it's like really a trend, but
yeah.
I actually kind of think it works for him, to be honest. But I think it's a little over the top when he's just like every time he runs in, he's got some alcohol in him. Yeah, it's kind of silly. But besides that, I actually think he's been doing a pretty good job. So, but he's kind of I think he's kind of mid storyline now. I think eventually it'll go somewhere. It does kind of seem they just kind of stopped the stuff with him and
Omega.
Yeah, but I think they'll eventually get back to something.
Yeah, it'll come back around again.
That's a better way to do it, though, because then things don't burn out. You know what I mean? Bruce Briscoe, do you see Marty Squirrel joining AEW or WWE? No, I don't think so.
I could see him joining AEW, maybe.
I don't see it because of what happened, but
that is where his friends are.
Yeah, but I don't see him.
I didn't even know anything about that stuff till you just told me. But these allegations.
Tyler Stevens, what guests are lined up for this season of In Your Head? B. Brian Blair is coming on soon.
Yeah, excellent.
Tyler Stevens, other than walking the rails, let's get some more Headyverse confessions. Songman, what crimes have you committed?
I think I would pay more than a dime for facing a crime.
There you go. Boom. Steven up there in Toronto. You have any felonies under your belt?
Oh, well, I've got a past that I prefer to keep those skeletons in the closet locked tight. Yeah.
There's probably stuff in his closet darker than Lexar. Stuff that's like no man would ever confess to.
Oh, damn. Vic, he's probably a made man, so.
What's going on there? I still work for the government.
Yeah, so do I, and I do too.
What former wrestlers are you going to pay on Cameo to plug In Your Head? None. I would not pay anyone to do a plug. I see those, and I think honestly think it's kind of pathetic. Because the first time I saw it there was a horror podcast, and they were trying to plug it on the Without Your Head page. And I was like, wow, this is like only been less than around a year. And like they had a video of Elvira plugging it. But you can even had the Cameo hash, the watermark. And so I looked her up, and it's like $500. So it's like, you pay someone $500 to do like a 30-second plug saying, listen to your show.
Mm-hmm.
And then you like spread it around as if like they're actually a fan of your show. I think it's kind of lame. But that's me personally.
Yeah.
Would Incher marry Dixie Carter?
Would I marry Dixie Carter? I don't know. Are we compatible? Does she like video games? Does she?
Think so. I think she's into hunting.
Hunting? See, I said I'd cry my eyes out if I shot an animal.
Yeah, she'd probably think you're a pussy. I mean, I don't mean that as a knock on you. I'm just saying. I think she wants more of a redneck than a hillbilly.
What?
Well, it's not a knock on you.
It's a knock on me, I think. That's a knock on me.
It's not.
Knock on me.
You're a sensitive man.
Mm-hmm. I still find time to cry.
Man. Good man, ain't you?
Yes, sir.
Find you an unmarried woman to marry. Nope, you're marrying these married women.
They're already married.
Doing?
Exactly. Yeah. Can't be married twice, can you?
Exactly. I think you should go on Love After Lockup.
That would be just your wet dream, wouldn't it? You're like, oh, interest on Love After Lockup. I know, like, you would just probably like spontaneously combust, like just there, like saying, "But I love you." You would be so happy. Why'd you steal my stuff?
Yeah, it would be funny, but my real advice is I would not recommend trying to date an inmate. It doesn't seem to work out.
Go marry a foreign woman and be a 90-day fiance.
They both seem the same to me. They both are just looking for the money. That's what I mean. There's exceptions to everything, but it seems like the majority go that way.
Olga's a good girl, Jack.
Money or to become a citizen. Tyler Stevens, now that Jack is stronger than ever from stopping freight trains with his bare hands. It's true.
Oh, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, you never stopped a freight train with your bare hands.
Yes, I did. Because look, as I said before, you can't get hit by a train. But there was a kitten, a deaf kitten on the rails, and I was like, get out of the train, kitten. But it didn't hear me because it's deaf. And here came the freight train coming down. I was like, holy shit. And I kept trying to tell the kitten, and it couldn't hear me. So I didn't know what else to do. I bared my feet down, and I stopped the freight train with my bare hands to save that kitten. And not a soul was hurt on the train. There was no train accidents. I just, I got it, far in advance. So, because I knew it would take a little while, because you don't want to just stop it instantly, because then it would flip over from the inertia. But you had to stop it and slow it down. And so I'm kind of, my feet are gliding across the grid, but you're trying to get the friction so you can try to stop, and eventually it slowed down enough. And
so all this happened, and you weren't on the news or anything?
Well, I mean, I didn't want to get out. I didn't do it for fame.
But there's no reports about it or anything.
The guy was like, "Oh, sorry, brother." And I was like, "It's just between us, buddy." And I took the kitten, brought it home. He got back on the train, headed down to wherever he was going.
See, now you got a nice box with air holes. You could have that for the kitten.
True. And the cat looked up at me and just went,
do you have any clue what the air holes was about?
Nope. Maybe for this weird thing here.
Maybe.
The fuck is it? The fuck is wrong with Jason?
He's your young boy.
He's a fucking crazy person. So yeah, that happened. What was the question though? Oh, since I can do all that, would he say? What would he say to Mick Foley now if he stole his table? I'm not about confrontation.
Yeah.
So if he wants to be a jerk, it's his problem. The karma will get him, into. Tyler Stevens, would you ever interrupt an intimate moment to borrow $1?
Would you?
Me?
Yeah.
I guess if I needed the money. Man,
no,
I really
can't
need
be interrupting an intimate moment for $1.
Really need some coffee, and sure.
Well, you got the poop coffee behind you.
Yeah, I got loads of coffee.
Mm-hmm.
I almost thought about making it on the show here, but I'd have to go get like boil water.
Yeah.
It's a whole rigmarole. What do you think, Lexar, of this poop coffee?
Is it made from real poop?
Yeah, what they do is they take these coffee. It's the most expensive coffee in the world. They take this coffee beans and they feed it to this animal, and then the animal shits it out, and then they pick the coffee beans out of the shit, and then they grind it up and make coffee out of it. And I have some right here. Jason sent it to me. Do you think I should drink it, or?
You had like penises crackers.
Yeah, but they're made out of sugar. This is like out of an actual buttocks and went through the digestive tract of an animal.
You know, Jack, I'm just going to say this. I don't think you should drink it because you've had some issues with your bowels. By drinking this coffee, it may cause some more issues. So don't drink it. I'm watching out for your safety.
All right.
Although it would be amusing for the show to watch you drink it. It could hurt you.
I'll have to do some research. Tyler Stevens, who is the oldest member of the Headyverse?
That was reverse psychology for everybody out there. No. If I say don't do it, he's going to do it.
No, I was agreeing with him, wasn't I, Lexar? He's always painting me out to be his villain. But I'm a sweet man.
Were you talking about ripping my heart out of my chest?
Yeah, but that was just the tough love.
Tough love? Without my heart, I cease to exist.
Yeah, but it was more of a metaphor.
Oh.
Will Jack show off his gallbladder scar?
I don't have a gallbladder. You'd have to get injured for that one.
Yeah, I had my gallbladder removed. It's like right here. It's been cut out. I'm not showing my belly. It's hairy.
Unlike Tazo, isn't it weird that Tazo's completely like he doesn't have a speck of hair on his whole body?
Is that a Greek thing or something?
I don't know. Isn't that weird though? Don't you find that strange?
A little bit.
I mean, there's not much about him that's not strange, I guess. Let's see here. Here you go. This is my, if you want to see my scar. This was just 2 years ago. Almost 2 years ago.
Big scar.
But it goes all the way down here. It goes south inch or right above the you know what I'm saying?
What?
Right above the wiener, the pubic area.
What?
Doesn't go quite down that far, actually.
Oh.
I was just trying to turn you on.
Is that what you're trying to do?
Who is the oldest member of the Headyverse? I think probably Jimmy James' dad. Tazo.
Big Schiavone.
Oh, not big.
Al Ulb, with winds capable of moving trains, as Huntington replaced Chicago as the Windy City.
Now, this is according to my father. It was a cart that was nothing was connected to it, but the wind would push it so much that it would actually move it down the rail.
Why doesn't AEW push Penta El Cerro more?
Okay. I don't know. I like him. I think he needs to be pushed. But I don't know. It seems like they don't know how to use him. Eddie Kingston with the Bunny and the Butcher and Blade, that is just a strange pairing.
It is a weird pairing. I'm a huge fan of, I actually like both groups, but I do actually think they're better just by themselves and him having a different group.
Yeah, like I don't understand how
I don't
he
see
goes
the
along
connection.
with him.
Yeah, I don't see it either.
maybe they are buddies behind the scenes, and that's great. But
because he's he's one of the best promos in the business.
Mm-hmm. I was willing to give it a chance, but I think I'm just in the camp that it's just weird now. They need.
Yeah, and I actually like them, and I like their look and everything. I think they'd be better off just their own group, and then him with a couple other people.
I don't know why they got to say like the Butcher was upset with his cardio and all that, like on the show. Like that doesn't seem like very character driven. The Butcher was upset with his cardio. Isn't he a butcher? I mean, he like fascinated. He's fascinated with killing people in the ring or something, from what I gather. But he's upset with his cardio.
Anthony Oberstar. If Intra had to Lexar one man to save his own life, would he rather Lexar Bubba the Love Sponge or Tazo the Greek?
I saw Lexar Steven for keeping him awake.
It's time for me to.
He's taking off.
Good night, Steven. Sleep well, my friend.
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Do they have New Year's in Canada?
Well, they canceled all of the celebrations, actually.
Oh, really?
In Toronto.
Is it illegal to say Happy New Year there?
Oh, yeah, I can say Happy New Year, but everything was virtual. All the New Year celebrations. Yeah. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Bye, everybody. Until next time.
Nighty night, Steven. Sleep
good.
All right. Like where the hell are we? Who? What?
You were asking me if I would like Lexar, Bubba the Love Sponge, and who else? Tazo?
Tazo, yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll Lexar Bubba the Love Sponge because Tazo is
bigger ass.
Like I don't know what his plan will be. He's probably like more insane.
Yeah, it's true. He probably he might kill you or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And he's from Brooklyn, so
it's true. And he's psychopath.
Mm-hmm.
Margarita Franco. Why doesn't AEW? Oh, we did that one. Tyler, who will Tony Khan buy next? What is a wrestling promotion? The idea is, you bring in people and stuff.
Yeah. Is there anybody in rumored recently? Like Sting was the big rumor. Brock Lesnar. That'd be
I don't see it. I don't think he's a good fit there personally. Like I would like to see it, but I don't think he appeals to a lot of their fan base, really. I think there'd be more backlash.
I think Lesnar is more willing to do business than people really realize. I think he's just such a good worker that he gives everybody the impression that he's an asshole. But I think behind the scenes, I think he'd be a better guy than what people expect.
What about Raven? Tyler says.
Raven?
Yeah, I think the ship sailed there. I mean, maybe you could do a manager or something with.
Mm-hmm.
CM Punk.
Punk I'd be holding out for that.
Yeah.
I don't care when anyone says I'd like to see Punk back.
That big Colt and Punk feud. Yeah.
Do you think if that would be part of the reason, like if I come in here, you have to fire Colt Cabana?
That'd be pretty cold if that's what happened.
But Intra had to box a man in order to avoid jail time for selling crack to Tazo. Would he rather box a white man or a black man?
What?
I don't know. It's your birthday. Don't worry about it. Tyler Stevens. What is the best Hulk Hogan movie? No Holds Barred.
Hulk Hogan movie.
Well, probably Rocky 3, I guess.
That's kind of a Sylvester.
That's kind of a John Candy kind of thing. So I'll say No Holds Barred. It's not a good movie, but it's the best of them.
Suburban Commando, just
That's
because
bad.
that dumb joke with the Undertaker when he's like, "No wonder you guys don't talk."
Bad times.
Yeah.
What is it?
I mean, you're comparing like what's
Shit
worse
to crap.
Yeah, basically. There isn't a good Hulk Hogan movie, is there?
No. No, I think the old Bard's probably
there is no
funnest.
They Live for Hogan.
No, because the next one was the best Piper movie, but I mean, to me, that's obviously Live.
Yeah.
I actually think he's made some good ones. He's always good in the movies. I think Piper's a much better actor, but They Live's like a legit great movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, Thunder in Paradise with the Giant Gonzalez.
Yeah, I mean, Intra's a big fan.
Hell Comes to Frogtown.
That's actually a good movie.
Yeah, I've watched it. It's all right. Yeah, there is no good Hogan movie. I don't think quality was ever on his radar when he was making.
Back.
Yeah.
Mr. Nanny.
Mr. Nanny. Oh my God.
I think Songman has the Hulk Hogan Blu-ray collection on Criterion.
Did he just not have an ability to pick a good script, or did
I think it was? They offered me something, brother. I'll take it.
Money was the only thing he was looking for.
I would think so.
Jeez.
Al, we'll follow up to last week's question. What company would Incher want to be a rat for? What wrestling company would you want to be a rat for? Glow.
Yeah.
Then it would be the Mamacitas. Not the dingalings.
Thank you, Jack. Thank you.
Would you rock this shirt from Brian Matthew Clutter?
We got a picture.
Yeah, hold on. At first sight, I would say yes, but then I don't get, what is it? EAW? Sting, and then it says the Great Muda? Is this some bootleg thing?
Yeah, that's a pretty awesome shirt.
I'd rock it. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Send it to me. I'll wear it. I like that it's just so strange. That guy looks pretty rocking. I don't think that guy knows what's going on.
Probably not.
Al Wolb in West Virginia, can you play the Washbird and Jug in the school band? That's a pretty good one.
I'm sure they would have a class for that.
Why do people from the city hate country music?
That's not necessarily true. I mean,
no,
you kind of see country music everywhere anymore.
Yeah. They were playing it at JD's Burgers and Sushi today.
Like I've seen people enjoy it in like big cities.
Yeah, so. Yeah. And I bet there's probably people in the country who don't like it either. Dobbs Dean Maya, I've been looking at pictures of the WV and it looks like a lovely place. I would like to visit someday. And I mean the state, not pooping in your pants.
Thank you, sir.
He posted some pictures. It was very nice. Do you let people from England in? I mean, once COVID's gone.
I don't know now, but
right.
Sure.
Is there a train route that goes all around America on a single journey? I believe there is.
I think there is. There's like some sort of tours that do that.
Yeah, actually, yeah, there is, because I remember seeing it. Wasn't very much a couple years ago. Did a special.
Really?
And Michael St. Michael's from the Greasy Strangler came up with an idea that we would take it together and like film it and make like some kind of silly movie out of it. Me and him like riding the train together across the country, which would be pretty awesome. Dobbs, what is your favorite cut of beef?
Probably New York strip.
Ribeye. Do you have one, Lexar?
Ribeye.
Good man.
I like that.
Speaking of pies, I'm out of here.
Good night, Lexar.
Bye
Good night,
next
Jack.
time.
Good night, Songman. Good night, Vic Schiavone. Good night, Incher. Happy 40th birthday.
Thank
Eat
you,
some
sir.
cake. Drink some Coke. That
Snort
soft
some
drink,
Coke.
and most importantly, eat that chocolate dick.
Happy New Year, Lexar. That was pretty awesome.
Lexar.
I like how he says dick. Owl, will you end each show by saying a woman? No, this is silly. There's a thing, they want to, instead of just saying amen, you say amen and a woman. But amen doesn't mean man. It's this stupidity. Dubs need Maya. Is there a better feeling than nutting off deep inside a woman? That feeling of your energy shooting in the pum pum. Good Lord.
That is very graphic. My goodness.
Some dirty stuff there, Dubs. I like my first cup of coffee in the morning.
The best part of waking up is
get coffee in my cup.
I was trying to think of the animal. Is it like a weasel cow? Oh shit!
I forget what it's called. It's like a luwak. I should probably look this up. I think that's what it says there. Luwak coffee. Is luwak coffee safe to drink? While indeed the beans collected from the excrement, that means shit, show higher levels of contamination, the processed beans are quite safe to drink with no contamination from E. coli or other bacteria. God, this is weird.
Is there any
coffee a joke in a Jack Nicholson movie? I'm trying to remember a Jack Nicholson movie. Didn't they make a joke about that?
Oh, may have. I don't know.
The bucket list. Yeah.
Oh.
But he didn't know how it was made, and his friend told him how it was. And
so it's a type of cat, it says. It literally means palm civet coffee in Indonesian. And even though it's one of the most expensive coffees in the world, it is elegantly known as poop coffee. It's a shy and nocturnal animal, sometimes described as cat-like, but more poetically, perhaps, as the hybrid mix of a bastard love child of a ferret and a lemur with your house cat. Its diet usually consists of plenty of juicy fruits, as well as the odd insect and reptile. But most importantly for us, luwak has a sweet tooth for coffee cherries, of which is said to pick only the best and ripest, guided by its amazing scent of smell. Then after a day and a half, the coffee beans come out the other end and almost intact, but of course covered in feces, which means shit. And that's when things get interesting. Humans walking around the jungle look for civets droppings and collects them. Then they wash the beans, process them, and sell them for a whole lot of money. How much money are we talking about? $300 a kilogram.
Damn. How much did Jason spend on that bag?
Like $400 or something.
Good God. If he spent $400 on just a bag of coffee for you, he's the best young boy. I mean, that's all there is to it.
Yeah, but he could have sent me like some really good coffees, like a whole bunch of bags.
But still, like just the fact that he spent that much on just this little bag of coffee just for you.
What if you found out he spent like $1,000 on your chocolate dick?
And I threw it away.
Yeah.
Jeez.
You could have resold it for $500 anyway.
Yeah, really.
Melted it and put it in a mold of something else.
The flavor of Kopi luwak is mainly defined in terms of earthy and musty, with hints of caramel and chocolate. And some people throw around the word jungle as if that was a flavor to scrape. That doesn't sound good, though. I don't want something that tastes musty.
Is there any part of you that was like, that's like curious of what it would taste like?
Oh, yeah, definitely. definitely.
All right, does it kind of skeeve you out, the thoughts?
Oh no, both.
Drinking
I am curious, but I also don't really want to drink something that was pooped out of an animal or anything, an animal or person.
What side are you more leaning towards at the moment?
Oh, not drinking it, but I think it'll look cool sitting up here.
Poop coffee. I need to like invent shit popcorn. Just like find popcorn that's been eaten and shit out.
Yeah, like the kernels.
Shit popcorn.
What if you do it yourself?
biceps brings you shit popcorn.
What if you do it yourself? You just start swallowing kernels, and then you start washing it out of your turds.
Incher's own
Power goat. Popcorn. Yeah, power goat corn.
Power goat corn.
Let's see. Where the hell were we?
Extracted by Sodobot.
Tyler Stevens. Who will win the Royal Rumble?
I said somebody a couple weeks ago because we've been asked that then. I can't even remember who I said. Jeez. Drew McIntyre. That's who I'll say now. I think he'll lose to Goldberg, and then he'll. Where's the Royal Rumble? Which one's first? Is he?
Oh, we should start giving out numbers.
Yeah, because the Royal Rumble's coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to get that prize tumbler going.
I know. I wonder if I'd have time to write out numbers and give out some tonight. Well, we'll do it next week. What do you think?
Well, good night, everybody. I'm out of here.
Good night, Song Man.
Song Man.
Yeah, next week.
Good seeing you, buddy.
Good seeing you, and happy birthday.
Oh, thank you, sir.
I'd write them out now, but it takes a little while. So we'll have them ready for next week, and we'll give out. We'll give them out. Yeah, we'll probably have 2 shows. We'll figure it out. AEW's You Cinderellas don't know what you got, and now they bought the rights to Baltimore's Tarzan Boy for Jungle Boy's theme. So what 80 song do you want them to buy next, and whose theme will it be?
Tarzan Boy. I don't know if I've ever heard that one.
Yeah, I don't know that song either.
I don't know that
song. I don't know it off by the name anyway. I think they should buy Come On Eileen.
Come on, Eileen. Yes, you know what I mean. At this moment, you mean everything.
In that dress. Ooh, I've got to confess. This moment, everything. Yeah, it's a good song. I like it. I don't know who'd come out to it, but Miro.
Yes, come on, Eileen.
Then when when Lana's done in WWE, they bring her in as Eileen.
There you go. That would make it work.
Mm-hmm. Tyler Stevens, what wrestling theme would you use coming out of the shower, ready to start your day?
Probably Batista's theme. Yeah.
Really?
Because I walk around this pit of danger.
It's true.
I walk alone.
Oh man, it's kind of sad though. I think Real American for me.
Vic, you had a theme?
That's a time to play the game.
Time to play the game. I'm a real American, fighting for the rights of every man. Fighting for what's I forget how it goes.
Fight for your rights.
And I just rip off the towel. How many CDs will Intra buy? How much of Hulk's Netflix money do you think went into funding this? So Brooke Hogan is trying to become a country music singer.
Yeah, I heard about that.
You going to be buying them all?
No. Well, when's she going to be like content and just stop blowing all her dad's money?
I don't know.
Just stop it with your singing career. It's not going to happen. Not happening, sweetheart. Stop it.
Kogo says, I dare Jack or Incher to click the Athena Batista link in the link. We actually have that link on the site. I bet it doesn't work anymore. I'll look here. No, it doesn't work anymore.
What was it?
Dead link to Athena Batista's video. Yeah. Athena's Batista's daughter's old website.
Yeah.
Would a chess-based faction with wrestlers representing pieces work? So you'd have like the job guys would be the pawns. I kind of like this.
Yeah.
You'd have the king. The king really wouldn't do anything besides be the mastermind, and they'd all have to protect the king. The queen would actually be the most powerful.
Mm-hmm. Most dominant.
Then you get the bishops in her ear, like, and you had the rooks, be like, big powerful dude.
And the knights, they would move in an L.
Exactly.
Damn, we had the same idea. Like, why does a knight move in an L?
I don't know, to be honest.
Like,
I don't know what the reasoning was there.
This is how I attack.
That's a good. Jack ain't scared. I'm not afraid of anything besides drinking shit.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
I'd eat that chocolate dick before I drank the shit.
Because it's not real.
Exactly.
It's just a mold.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Eat it. Eat it.
All right, Vic. Let's level with me here. You have a government job.
Yes.
Would you want
he told you
screen caps of yourself eating this thing and like
he said melt it down
able to go to people you work with?
No, I would not want it on. I would not do it on the air.
So what's going to happen as soon as I eat it? Screenshots will be made and it will be all over the place.
They're going to be made anyway. I mean, they'll just put.
But that's Photoshop. This is like a real thing.
He said just melt it down.
Melt it down. Like, what do I do? Like, get a lighter and just like,
or just eat it off. Eat it off air when no one's.
Put it in a stainless steel pot, melt it down, and pour it into like. I mean, surely you have like a mold of something, right?
Or just eat, or just eat it off air when no one's watching. Unless you have like hidden cameras.
No, I'm not doing it. No.
If it's really good chocolate,
yeah. Jason said I ate jelly deal.
Know.
I did eat jelly deal. That wasn't very good.
Oh. Jellied eel?
Eel, yeah. Yeah, we had that in London. I would not recommend it, Insure. If you were thinking about eating it.
Yeah.
I have a video of it somewhere, but I don't know where it would be. But yeah, we ate jelly. It was Dobbs took us out for fish and chips, and Mitten made us order jellied eel. It was just nasty, I thought.
Yeah, it doesn't sound good.
So I don't recommend it, Insure, if you were thinking about it and eating it.
I'll pass. everybody can look forward to a controversial unboxing on my YouTube channel. Very controversial.
Is it the chocolate dick?
No. I did that here on the show. I unboxed it, showed it to everybody. Didn't know that's what it was. That's what happened. That's why Jason Mitten is no longer allowed to send me stuff. He must refrain from sending stuff to my address.
Sent you that
Huh?
great pop though.
It was a
Great
nice pop.
soda.
I like the Mothman too. He's right there. Mothman. I mean, he sends me nice stuff, so it does hurt me. It hurts me, but I just can't trust him. He just can't be trusted.
I think you're overacting.
Well, of course you think that. You were eating the gummies like crazy earlier.
Yeah, I mean, who cares? The heat. I'm trying to find the video. I know I have it here somewhere, but I'm not sure where it is. Man. It's really probably not very interesting. But it was a fun trip to England. I'd go back.
Yeah.
But Jason told me he never wants to see me again.
Oh. Well, he's banned you from ever seeing him again.
Yeah.
But he wants to be your young. That doesn't make no sense.
I'm just kidding. He didn't say that. Why can't I find this video of the jellied eel?
No.
What did you do to it, Insure?
I'll never tell.
But anyway, if you go to England, I do not recommend eating jellied eel. Okay. Or anywhere. No. Fuck it.
Saying jellied eel, it doesn't bring up great thoughts of cuisine.
Was there any point in your mind that you're like, I need to try this? Like,
no, I didn't want to try it, but he made me.
Oh. Yeah, it doesn't sound good. Like eel in general doesn't sound good to me.
Yeah, and this was like, it was like cold, and it had like, you know, like a canned ham has like kind of that slime.
Oh.
Like it was like 2 inches thick. And it was like ice cold, like it was like iced. And it was like just so much bones.
Yeah.
You had to try to like pick meat off like around all these bones. It was just nasty.
Doesn't sound good.
Yeah, I didn't get it. But the fish and chips was good.
How much shaming did he have to do to get you to try something like that?
Oh, I'll try just about anything, but
I wouldn't try that.
yes, I'll try just about anything. I don't know about the shit coffee though, but what was this? Jason retracted a message. I don't know what it was.
To you?
Yeah.
Or when did it come in? Recently?
No, in the chat it says message retracted.
I just see a not true.
Yeah, but 3 above that. But you might not be able to see it. Maybe I only see it.
You did eat jellied eel. It's in between that. You did eat jellied eel.
Yeah, it's after that and before that.
Yeah, I can't see it.
Yeah. It just says message retracted. Yeah. It probably just tells me because I'm the... All right. Well, that's all the questions.
Yeah. Excellent.
Tell the nice people of the world.
Tell them what?
You're gonna be unboxing some porn.
No. It's video game related, but there's a lot of people who might get angry because I've heard about it, like people purchasing this item. Gotta leave them on the edge. What could it be? What could it be?
Got me curious enough to want to watch it now.
Mm-hmm. What could it
be?
Cubert.
Should I write out numbers?
No, you're actually cutting out right now on my end. Is he cutting out for you, Vic?
He's getting a little choppy. Yeah.
Might be a good point to end the show.
Came up the internet was it's probably the weather because we have a big storm here.
Oh, okay.
But that's what's going to happen during the winter time. We have storms in the Northeast.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll be back next week. We'll give out numbers. This Thursday on Without Your Head, me, Troy, and Trista will be doing our best of the year. We're going to go down our top 13 horror movies of 2020. That will be a fun show. And then throughout the month, Behind the Monsters, we're going to have a bunch of cool guests. One pretty big one that's interested, but he's actually filming a pretty big show at the moment. But if he can work it out in his schedule, he'll be on. But we have some cool people coming up. So just check out Without Your Head on YouTube, on Facebook, on the website, wherever you find your stuff you're into. Excellent. All right, guys, we'll be back here next week talking about the wrestling.
We did a lot of that tonight.
Yeah, man, I'm worn out of wrestling talk.
Yep.
Hot damn. Happy birthday to the incher, my bouncing baby boss.
Thank you.
Pouncing him on my knee and bounce him up and down. And then throw him up in the air. He when I used to do that at Fan Fest, I'd bounce my knee and I'd pick him up and throw him in the air, and he'd go, "Wee," and he'd smile. Those were the days. All right. Good night, everybody.
Abby would come over and say, "Don't make the boy cry."
And here's my present to the inch man.
Thank you.
I could do a better incher. Looks more like John Cena. Looks like the John Cena on the butt wipe.
I didn't get a John Cena. I got Kofi and here's Kofi.
Who would you rather wipe your butt with? Kofi Kingston's face or John? We both got Becky Lynch.
Yeah, we both got Becky.
Yeah. I guess he just figures we both want to wipe our butt with Becky Lynch.
The man.
Did they name the baby just the baby?
The baby. No, it was. Didn't you say it was Rue?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because that's my nickname.
Rue the day.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah, I told you that story. You didn't remember?
Maybe is that just an Irish thing?
No, because my mom said I looked like Mickey Rooney.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. That's like a family nickname.
No.
For me.
I like it. All right, guys. Let's get out of here, folks. We'll see you next week. Thank you for tuning in and watching. Mm-hmm. Thank you for all the stuff. Headless Critic, Jason Mitten, and my other young boy, Dobbs. You're good people.
Most definitely.
We'll talk to you all soon. Good night, everybody. Yeah.